And I will repeat, hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight, we're talking about crypto investing during a recession. You guys know what that means. We need passive income coming in here. And emerging millionaires, you're here. Let's effing go because we have to make it happen over the next couple of years. We have about 18 months, ladies and gentlemen. But it's going to be very important. Any investing, any contributions, anything you do right now financially will be for the future. That's what you're going to do because values are going to continue to go down lower. And anybody that can produce any income over the next year and a half, you're going to be way ahead because you're going to be able to stack up your duffel bag of cash. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. The hoodie edition, check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it greatly. But first, please share the videos, just getting it in your ears. And by the way, if you can't get in the chat room tonight, that's only because members with the icon next to their name can be in the chat room. There is a thing called subscriber, and there's a thing called members. And there's a difference. So they're the only ones that can be in the chat room on Wednesday night, but everybody can watch the live streams Monday, Wednesday, and Friday night. And again, smash that like button. That's so the YouTube gods know that we're in the house, ladies and gentlemen. And I have a few announcements to make as well because Larimar City has made a few changes. This is the real estate. This is in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, ladies and gentlemen. They came out August 29th. They've only been out less than 2 months, and there have been changes. So we're going to talk about that a little bit tonight as well. And again, let's see who's in the house. We have Laverne Penix is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream where there's members only that can be in the chat room. He has the icon next to his name, and he does have a tagline. Hello, SSN Nation. I hope everyone is doing well. Let's make some money. I got the notification and trailer. Thank you so much. And by the way, let me know who received the notification and trailer because I know just noticed something came up where I lost communications. I don't know what's happening here, but the gremlins are still in the system, ladies and gentlemen, but it's okay. As Barnum and Bailey said, the show must go on, and it still continues. So Mr. Penix is in the house, otherwise known around here as Mr. Cool. He's here, so thank you so much. And Auntie Val is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream where it's members only with the icon that can be in the chat room. So thank you so much for being here once again. She brings her tagline this evening. Good evening, fam, with the heart, with the strength and the support. And she received a notification as well, otherwise known as AKA Professor Auntie Val. All right. Look at here. Marrero's in the house. Victor Marrero is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream where it's members only that can be in the chat room. Everybody else can watch. And he has the icon. And he brings one of two taglines with him. And he says, hello, all. Let's do this. We're going to make it happen because you guys know what's coming up. We know Micah came up earlier. You know, I have Micah's template. I'm going to use that because many people don't know what we're talking about here with Miracle Cash and more. I, for one, once again, believe getting into this during this time frame, a year and a half, 2 years out, everything put into place well ahead of the competition regarding cryptocurrency, stores where people can come in and actually create accounts similar to a banking situation, and they're only going to be in regulated environments. Well, let's do this is right, because that has potential to go worldwide as long as crypto keeps getting regulated and licensed in country after country after country. They are going to do it. They are going to do it. It's pretty simple because their currencies are all declining. That's what currency does, ladies and gentlemen. So therefore, that's why being in a crypto project, high risk, high rewards, but Victor Morel says he received a YouTube notification as well. Now, let's get down to Larimar. Larimar, remember when they came on last week? Gennaro came on and they were selling buildings 17 and 18, 0% down. Well, the developer, whatever reason, said no longer are we going to do 17 and 18, 0% down. We're taking those off the table. We're going to do it the old-fashioned way. We're going to go building at a time. What does that mean? Everybody who had 17 and 18, they were taken care of, where they're going to move to Tower 1. So only Tower 1 is available for sale, not Tower 2. Now, there's plenty of units available with the ocean view. And if you're like some people who don't want ocean view, that's fine. There are pool views, because I have had people rent from me that said, hey, does my room have pool view? Because they have children that may be 17, 14, 13, 12, and they didn't want to come down, so they would stay in their rooms or the balcony and watch them. So that is sometimes a thing. And they still have ocean view units as well. But because you're here in SSN Nation, Tower 2, level 9, 9th floor, SSN Nation members, if you want, you can get a Tower 2, floor 9, and they have 2 bedrooms and 1 bedrooms. They're the same, but you get Tower 1 prices. That's right. Membership has privileges. So if you, just so I make sure you understand, Tower 1, let's say, I don't know what level 9 is. I think it's 118,900. All right, Tower 1. So now Tower 2, when they officially release it, you know it's going to go up in value. We don't know what it is. Maybe it's 5,000, maybe it's 10,000, maybe it's 3,000, maybe it's 10, maybe it's 15. Who knows what the increase will be? But if you're an SSN Nation member and need to get in touch and want to check out Larimar, then you want to go to Tower 2, level 9. You guys can be on floor 9. Well, I'm going to be on floor 9 too if I decide to go with Larimar. I haven't made a decision yet, ladies and gentlemen, just to be crystal clear. All right, let's get into it also tonight, ladies and gentlemen, because again, notice the hoodie edition. It's getting fall out there. Where do you go get this? Because Emerging Millionaires, I'm hoping you're going to watch this video, because if you missed it when Micah was on, I'm going to go through his PDF a little bit. So some of you may say, hey, Eric, I saw it before, but you guys have to understand 6 ways that you can earn monthly income from the cash flow NFT, because they're backed by real world asset stores, ATMs, insurance, just for starters. Almost like financing is another opportunity for you, just similar to check cashing, where they can give out people loans. That's another one. Then you start moving into the store aspect again, and they have an exchange, ladies and gentlemen, receiving money every time there's a transaction. That's what exchanges do. That's why they're worth many, many billions. Also, think about other factors as well, because other companies are probably going to try and piggyback on top. And the point of sale terminal. Imagine getting a piece of every ATM in the UK. Every ATM in the UK, getting a piece of every point of sale terminal or merchant account that they have under the Miracle Cash and More POS system. Imagine receiving some of that profit. Real world assets that are out there right now. They're not in the UK yet. They are in North Cyprus. They are in Amsterdam. They are in Germany. Stores, ladies and gentlemen. The exchange is there. Everything is there. And it's regulated, licensed. What more can we talk about? All right. Talking about crypto. Has anyone noticed any system slowness with Coinbase? Yes, I have. Or that it doesn't load? Yes, I have. I think the platform may be down because the assets page isn't loading for me. It started happening yesterday. Yes, I had to go in there. I don't keep anything on Coinbase because it's a government entity as far as I'm concerned. But I still send in, transfer out, send in, transfer out. But the thing is, something is going on because I was having problems yesterday because I was trying to connect to it. So I don't know. I just said, okay, whatever. I'm not doing anything in particular right now. But nonetheless, yes, there is something going on. At least yesterday for me, it started. So again, let's get into it a little bit here, ladies and gentlemen. Stand by. And once again, if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. That would be greatly appreciated. And here we go. Here we go. I have some new things that I want to talk about that's not regarding crypto. So stay tuned for a video that's going to be coming out regarding real estate investing, because I guess I should give you guys another thing. Because you guys know I'm trying to back out of Panorama and the beach. And Panorama seems favorable. The beach, well, that's still in whatever, lawyer talk. But nonetheless, and again, in case you don't realize it, these Vistacana possibly, again, as of today, keep pressing. Nobody wants to give an answer. As of today, we know we now have to pay for golf. That's in stone because they said every place pays for golf. Okay, green fees are everywhere. This is true. But all of their materials the whole time always said the amenities that were included was the golf. So I figured, since it's just a little par 3 9-hole golf course, I figured, what's the problem? People should be able to come out there and hit balls. Why not put a driving range and, par 3, no biggie. How many people are really going to be out there playing? I mean, come on. So then the question came up, what happened with this Zeba offering golf and beach club membership packages? So if you buy at Zeba, apparently that's included. Well, $80 a month, I guess. So then I was like, hey, well, if they're selling a beach club pass, doesn't that mean then the beach club is going to cost? And does that mean when I have renters there that it's going to cost? Again, no answer. Another week goes by. And also the sports complex is the same way. The sports complex is huge. When you have baseball, soccer fields, tennis courts, basketball courts, and maybe a fitness center there, who's going to maintain this? That means somebody has to be there. If there's pools there as well, there has to be lifeguards. There has to be people maintaining this. So the questions were, are we going to have to pay for the beach club as Gremlins once again in the house? Man, the show still goes on, ladies and gentlemen. But anyhow, check out the cash flow. So what I was talking about here is that um, yes, it looks like, thank you, Victor Marrera. I appreciate that. What I'm saying here is, the thing is, if the whole time we've been at Vistacana, even with the owners there, they all said it was included, even 2-3 years back. So now all of a sudden they're finding out, wait a minute, again, we have it closed off. So therefore we don't have people coming in. Remember, they stopped the hotel. So stopping the hotel meant that people from the hotels should have been able to come down, spend their money, in the place. So I was thinking that's a form of revenue, because they were supposed to have a commercial island as well, which I figured there would be shops and things on the island. So people would come from outside and come shopping and spend their money there and pay for certain things. And I figured that would be some additional revenue coming in to the project. Well, it's closed. So you guys know who's going to be paying for these amenities. And everybody has a different HOA, which makes it interesting. So anyhow, let's get into the crypto investing, ladies and gentlemen, because it's all about cashflow.net. And again, Micah, he was kind enough to give me this, the PDF, which means we can discuss this now. Even though we talked about it when he was on, now we're talking about it because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to tell you straight out the box, 6 ways to make money. The 7th way is when they decide to actually sell. All right. When they actually decide after 4 years, their 5th year, after the 4th year, they plan on the 5th year trying to sell the whole business. Miracle Cash and more. This NFT helps develop Miracle Cash and more, and you receive the rewards, ladies and gentlemen. So I am going to open this up a little bit bigger so everybody can see this. I have never shown this. I've never even looked at this again because I've been so busy, because I've been going around with Larimar trying to figure out what happened after 40 days, 45 days. All of a sudden you were selling this and now you're only going down to Tower 1. What's going down? I had to have a heart-to-heart. So then they said, okay, look, developer said, okay, fine. I get it. It's their prerogative, whatever they want to do. And then that's, like I said, they said, Eric, if you want floor 9, tell your members they can have floor 9. So, but there's only I think there's 8 units on each floor. And I said, fine. And we'll have Tower 1 prices in Tower 2. Tower 2, when they release it, the prices are going up. So you're going to have instant equity is basically what they're saying. So congratulations if you decide to get at Larimar. But stay tuned. Don't get into Larimar soon. Just do your due diligence. Do not do anything. Do not pull any triggers, because we have to check some other things, because I don't know if there's tower height restrictions and things like this in Punta Cana, especially when there's an airport nearby. So we got to find out what's going on. Get it all straight. But anyhow, let's get into it. Cash flow NFT. In fact, I shouldn't have shown this first. I should have shown the other screen, but I'm going to get into this. Let's see, which one is it? Uh-oh. I have, several of them. Let me scroll down. I have many of them open. And you see this disclaimer here. In fact, I might have to start doing these disclaimers, because that would be beneficial. So you guys can see that. Yes, it looks pretty good. So I'll stay on the side just to show the Stop Struggling Now live banner. All right, disclaimer. What is being sold in this presentation is a membership NFT called Series Boogie Gopher Club. The membership NFT is also tied to a membership marketing agreement. So remember, the NFT is in the membership. It's that simple. So it's potential purchase of membership marketing agreement known as NFT membership marketing. All right. Now, I'm not going to go deeper into this. All right. But I will go to the bottom. No promises of future return are offered in this presentation. The cost of work hours and the value contained in the membership and software is what is being sold, not a promise of return. All right. So that is the key phrase right there for anything that you put your money towards and are expecting something. Then you need to always only put in what you can afford to lose. And since this is crypto, you should only really put in what you can afford to lose, because this is high risk, high rewards, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Cashflow NFT is a company that acquires and tokenizes assets, real world assets, backed by real world financial services. All right. What we do, we work on behalf of people who choose to purchase a membership and find powerful and profitable companies or real estate, and we purchase those opportunities and tokenize them. Then we tie the non-fungible tokens to the asset via a trust. All right. I'm not going to get into the tokenization. It's the process of converting tangible or intangible assets into a digital token. So this is the idea of the NFT. Now, this is what's important, ladies and gentlemen. MFA for UK membership. All right. For UK with Miracle Cash and more. Here it is. This right here is what I love. 50% of the membership marketing revenue goes to the NFT collection. This is for the whole country of the United The gremlins are not going to let me talk about this tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This just shows you anytime you can get on ground floor opportunity like this, where it's a whole country that you get to be a part of because it's an NFT. You guys, I don't know how long I was MIA because it doesn't work as a dual screen for me when I'm on the PDF. So hopefully this won't go out again and I will have to pay attention to this. But nonetheless, what I was trying to say is, I don't know if you guys heard the disclaimer or not, but I will go back and mention that part because that is most important. No promises of future return are offered in this presentation. The cost of work hours and the value contained in the membership and software is what is being sold, not a promise of return. Now, the cash flow NFT, you can see it on the screen, and the tokenization, and it's based on MFA for UK with Miracle Cash and more. Membership. 50% of membership marketing revenue goes to the NFT collection. You notice the point of sale system. Notice the Miracle Cash and more. Those are stores. So you're going to receive 50% of some of the marketing revenue, some of the profits are going to be attached. So all of that is going to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is just 2 ways, 2 out of 6 ways that you will learn. But we're going to get into this because this is very exciting. This is everybody that wants to get in. You've heard of the startup companies. This is a startup company that has already started up. They have stores already. Miracle Cash and More was founded in 2017. It's taken them 6 years to get to this point. In 2020, it became operational and we opened transactional offices, stores in Northern Cyprus, Amsterdam, the Netherlands, Berlin, Germany, Paris, France, and Spain's coming. And guess what else is coming? The UK. That is what this NFT is for. There are 1,488 total NFTs. As of 2 days ago, I believe, I don't know, I can't remember with my mind. I've been busy. It was either 813 are left or 813 were sold. That was the number. So either there's about 500 to 600 left or there's 800 left. But either way, this is a situation to get in now during a recession, and they can actually open up stores because they are in regulated countries and the stores are licensed. So their business operation is regulated for crypto, licensed for crypto, and allowed to have stores where people walk off the street. Just keep that in mind. Where else can you spend a little bit of money and get involved? Here we go. I talked about it early. License, security, and cryptocurrency. Miracle Cash and More is the most compliant crypto exchange in the world because it has crypto stores. Remember, stores have to be licensed. The exchange has to be licensed. You're going to probably say, why isn't it licensed in the United States? Because it's simple. United States hasn't regulated crypto yet. So you can't really be licensed. You can have these pseudo licensing like Nexo and the guys that went out of business, Celsius or whatever they're doing, Celsius Network and BlockFi. They have these in Coinbase. They have these pseudo things, but actually when things hit the fan or something happens, the government comes raining down on you. So again, it's not officially regulated, straight and narrow. So they're not coming to the United States anytime soon. But the UK, they're straight and narrow right now. And Germany and Spain and France are coming next. That's Eurozone. So they should be able to open up in almost all Eurozones. But each country may have different regulations or requirements. So anyhow, here's what we got. The crypto exchange comparison. Buy and sell, everybody. Trading, everybody. Website and mobile app. Yes, Miracle Cash and More has that too. And their own coin, Miracle Cash and More, they do too. Own stable coin, no exchange does, but Miracle Cash does. Check it out. Local presence, brick and mortar, check. Cash, buy and sell in person, just like a bank, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine I want to cash out. I want my currency into fiat currency. How sweet is that? Thank you and leave. How about that? Customer service, phone and in person. That means a person can walk in the store. Check. Support. How many of your exchanges can you call up, ladies and gentlemen? Think about it. Point of sale terminals, merchants. So they have merchant accounts. That's where we, as cash flow NFT holders, we receive a portion of this. Crypto vending machine, AVM, ATM. We get a percentage of that too, ladies and gentlemen, while holding this NFT monthly. All right. Virtual point of sale, e-commerce, check. Crypto service, real estate leasing. This product, when we get into it, is awesome. It's insurance for renters and landlords, and they're backed by Lloyd's of London because their exchange is behind Fireblocks. So therefore, Lloyd's of London said, sure, we're going to insure if there's any hacks or problems. And there we go at the bottom. Fireblocks wallet protection, check. There we go. What more do you need, ladies and gentlemen? Just thinking about it. All right. Let me see if I have any comments here. Okay. Leah Dennis is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Where it's members only that can be in the chat room knows with the icon. Everybody else can watch. Hopefully they can hear me. And also, links are down below if you decide that you want to get into this. I know I haven't said how much it's going to cost for this NFT, have I? We'll get into that in a second because first we're going to find out if it's really, really worth it, right? But thank you so much, Leah Dennis, for being here. And the tagline goes, good evening, SSN family. And I also received my YouTube notification. Thank you so much. And who saw the trailer? And thank you once again. So we're up to 4 people today that received the YouTube notification that's here that has the icon. If you can't get in the chat room, that's because only on Wednesday nights is it members only that can be in the chat room. Everybody can watch, but on Monday and Friday, everybody can be in the chat room. All right, let's keep moving because there's a lot more to get in touch with. Here it is. Here's the store right here, Berlin, Germany. I think this is the one. Miracle Cash and More business model. How do we get their business? There you go. Now, their stores aren't going to be in those like check cashing locations. Their stores are going to be in high-end areas. That's their business model. because they want people to feel comfortable, which they should. They can come there and get information, hang out. I love what they're doing with this business model. What if I have a question? Benefits of having a physical store. We know what the benefits are. If I have an issue, I can always walk over and talk to someone. It also says that company is legal, that company is compliant, that company can be reached, that company can be trusted. That's what it says to me. I like having a store. The EU will soon introduce a very favorable law called MiCA, Markets in Crypto Assets, this year. It's a step in favor of crypto, not against. These regulations will cover all of Europe. Yes, this is what I'm expecting. When you have a Eurozone, it's almost like the USA, in my opinion. So if the states decide that they're going to allow it, and then you say, okay, we're going to be under the federal jurisdiction for crypto, that's basically what's going to happen. Or are the states going to turn it into where, the federal government says we want health care for all, and then the states go, no, I don't think so, and then they block it, and then the residents in that state have to pay high premiums. That's what we're talking about here. So hopefully in the United States, when the federal government says, okay, crypto's allowed, it's all good, hopefully states won't try to interrupt, and the people of that state won't be able to get into it. That's probably going to happen. But again, in Europe, I believe the EU, they're smarter than this. Remember, they're thousands of years old. They're smarter than this. They recognize they need to do something, because in Europe, there is a class society. This is why crypto is very major. There's a class society, the haves and the have-nots. All right? Most people do not earn more than the average American citizen does. So in other words, 35,000 to 45,000 is what 60%, 70% of Europe makes. They have taxes that are higher than us. So again, this is why crypto in the EU, in Europe, and around the world is eventually going to take over, but governments had to figure out how they're going to regulate it and get their hands in it. So that's basically it. So while they're regulating and getting their hands in it, you are finding out about something that's in first people mover. They have an advantage. Nobody else is going to be able to come out with a store and an exchange and point of sale systems and their own ATM machines and be regulated and licensed in each of these countries and go. It's going to take them 2, 3, 4 years. Meanwhile, these guys are going to take up a whole slot of market share. So that should make you very, very happy, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And in English courts, they just made a judgment in the crypto industry favor. NFTs will now be counted as property. This is probably going to happen in the USA as well. All right. So just think of that as how it's going to go. Product and delivery channels. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I'm talking about. 6 ways to earn. There's actually 7, but I keep saying 6. But here we are. Store. You guys already know. Count that as number 1. Automatic vending machines, which are ATMs. That's 2. Electric terminals. That's 3. But I count these here as the electric terminals and point of sale. So they're kind of comboing this. But that's what I call both of these. The website, I didn't even count before, but that's right. People can actually do Miracle Pay. They can actually buy the coins. They can do exchanges on the website. So that's pretty cool. But here's some other products that are cool. We're going to talk about this Miracle with installments, Miracle Home, Miracle Deal. And there's also a Miracle with installments for businesses. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This is loan products. This is incredible. Incredible. Here's Miracle with installments. Are you guys with me still? Is this sweet or what? All right, let's see who else is in the house. George's Charles is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream where there's members only that can be in this chat room tonight. And he has the icon to prove it. And he says hi. Hi to you too, George's Charles. Very, very nice to see you. And George's Charles, George's Charles, Eric, don't understand the email. Okay, Maybe it got mumbo jumbo, but if the email, you mean the newsletter that came out, okay, Eric, don't get the Larimar info. Okay, all right, Larimar info. Simple. I'll repeat. I spoke with Gennaro, building 17 and 18. Everybody who got into those, remember it was zero down and it was going to do 2027. They honored whatever contracts they had, but they're going to move them all to building 1. So the people moved to building 1. All right. Building 2, not for sale, except anybody here who's in the SSN Nation and wants to get into Larimar. Well, you can get on floor 9 in building 2 for the same price of building 1, but only SSN Nation members. That's it. Nobody else has that love, so to speak. Or you can go to building 1 and pay the same price. Take your pick. Building 2 will cost more. Now, the new buildings that they're going to build, they're going to be ocean view apparently. So that means they're going to change the format of these other buildings. The closest 2 buildings, or well, 4 buildings, closest 4 buildings, I believe, to downtown, those are going to be special. So they're going to be in the $200,000 range if you want to live there. I have a feeling they're going to fan them out like this instead of making them in a box. I think they'll make them like that. So there'll be more people with ocean view and no hotels in front. I believe that's what's going to happen because you know why? That's what I would do. I'm like, forget all these boxes. Dude, you have ocean views here. Why are we making these boxes? Span this stuff out instead of a square box like this. We're only one side. Why don't we get 2 or 3 sides to have ocean view and we get to charge? Well, $100,000 more per unit. Simple. Maximize. So I love it. All right. That's what we're talking about there. Hopefully that's what you understand now. Agree, Europe have an insane tax percentage. Exactly. That's how they cover their social services, including medical. Crypto and blockchain can churn huge there. I love the fact they have physical locations. Exactly, Victor Morel. That is a key for me too, because that means they're licensed for the store. And if anybody even said, well, maybe they're not regulated or maybe you have questions, the fact you have a store, you have to be licensed in that jurisdiction, which also means they know you're doing crypto. So that means they have to go, well, wait a minute. Are we regulated? Yes, they know they're regulated in that country. So that means they have to be with the right regulatory agency in that country, which they can check. So then they approve them to be in that location. So that is a major, major factor. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get into something, but since we're talking about this, the stores, you receive 50% of the profits as the NFT holders for, in this case, out of the United Kingdom, because it's the NFTs are for the UK. That's what's so beautiful about this. All right. So all I'm saying, anything interests you at Larimar or back to Cruise on Land? No, Larimar is still a go. I love Larimar and Cruise on Land. I love both of them. It just needs, Larimar needs more vetting, so to speak. I don't like changes. So when somebody starts doing changes after 45 days, I'm like, hold up now. What's really going on? Anyhow, Tim Smith is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream where it's members only with the icon like Tim Smith that can be in the house. And he brings the tagline, good evening, good people. Good evening to you too, good people. Tim Smith, appreciate you being here and appreciate your support. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, agree with you on the vetting. Exactly, because there's some other stuff that's going to come up. Because like I said, you guys realize downtown and all areas around an airport out to a certain level has to be at a certain height. So in other words, you can't build 40 floors if you're within a certain amount of miles around an airport. So there's certain things. So I need to know exactly how far out Larimar is to make sure we're going to go. So there's some vetting, more further vetting. But again, at $120,000 for a 2-bedroom, that's 2020 prices. That's 2019 prices, ladies and gentlemen. So therefore, that's why it's worth, a lot of people are, well, let's say 80. I think 60% of the building is sold. Tower 1 I'm referring to. I have the latest thing, but I'm going to do another video and we'll talk about that on Friday, because the NFT, we're going to get into some more of that, because we were getting into miracle installments. And so let me get into that, because this is pretty major. Miracle installments. In fact, hold on. Let me put myself beside so I can get the Stop Struggling Now live up there, because this is crystal clear on the screen. Everybody should be able to see it, even though it's shrunk down. But this is miracle. What's 40 million UK residents take some kind of personal advance each year. You know what those are? Those are your check cashing places. Now, they're potentially going to get a certain percentage of these 40 million. Nobody's sitting here saying we're going to get, 10 million or 5 million of them. These guys are talking about 0.5%. Jesus, that's a small number, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, 10% is 4 million. 1% is 400,000. They're talking about 200,000. So therefore, that's where you get the number from. 0.5% would be 200,000 personal advance. The average value, see, they're using economic numbers, financial information that's readily available. Average value is $2,000. You know what I'm talking about. I've heard of these. I've seen these. Well, I used to see these check cashing places everywhere, where people apparently could go in, prove that they have a job, saying they're going to get paid next week or the following week, and then they could get an advance. I don't know how it actually worked, because I've never actually done any of those. But anyhow, average value, 2,000. Volume turnover, 400 million. 10% profit is 40 million. 40 million divided by 2 is 20 million. Remember, 50% of your NFT, it comes to you, ladies and gentlemen. Imagine every month getting a check. I like every month getting a check. Now, and then they're using their EBITDA. 20 million divided by the 1488 equals $13,440. So let me ask you something. If you're going to receive, or potentially could receive, 13,440, what's that worth to you? That's over the year, not over 1 month. So monthly, we're talking about almost $1,000 per month if these numbers held up. But what if the numbers were actually higher? That's what's going to be crazy. So that could be 1,000 just for this product. So are you counting? This is number 1, miracle with installments. All right, we're going to keep going. I'm going to hold up the number 1, ladies and gentlemen. And again, F average, be legendary. How do you do that? Make small investments when the economy is bad, because when the economy is good and everything is percolating and hot and rolling, that's where you want to be. So this is why I love this, another year to 18 months from now, when crypto is going back up, the economy is going back up, and people are sitting there all happy, you would have bought this NFT at a value that will be well below value. And you'd be reaping the rewards for years to come. Just keep that in mind. So again, number 1. So when we capture 1%, the membership marketing revenue in this example is per NFT would be, that would be $2,000 per month, $26,880 for everybody on podcast. And 2%, that now we're getting crazy. That would be 53,000, which means that's ridiculous. So all I'm saying is, even at a 0.5, we'll stick with that. That's almost 1,000, it's like 900 and some odd dollars per month. Now, what is that worth in reality? That means the business will be worth about $10,000 to $15,000, right? You 10 times. That's what I always do. That just keeps it simple. Words start being in the ballpark at 10 times. Sometimes it could be 15 times. Sometimes it could be 8 times. But we're talking about, that would mean my NFT should cost me about $10,000 just for this. Now, it doesn't cost you that, though, ladies and gentlemen. It's lower than that. Let's get to Miracle Home. If any of you are landlords, then you will know how significant this is. This is one of the reasons I'm going to put myself on screen here. This is one of the reasons why I got out of renting to people month to month, because the headaches, the situation that they could just stop making payments and then I can only evict them, and I can't evict them after they haven't paid me for 2 months or 1 month. I can't just evict them in 2 weeks. The process took longer. And when I used to rent, 90 days. That's what it took. So in the meantime, in those 90 days, while they're not paying me anything, they're destroying my property. Now, when I get my property back, not only did I not get paid for 90 days, now I have to find a new tenant and I have to do rehab of some sort. That just, I was like, I can't do this. No more. So therefore, sure, over time, they started saying, well, you can evict somebody and we can get them out of here in 30 to 45 days and 60 days. But still, I'm just like, it's not worth it to me to earn a little bit. And then every time I turn around, I got to do some maintenance, repairs. And then when people don't pay, then I'm holding the bag. And just what happened during COVID, and people could not get paid because there was a moratorium, but yet the lenders were still saying, pay us. Jesus, I don't know what it was like for these the landlords who had mortgages. That was a travesty, but nothing they could do. Moratoriums. So how do you fight that? You come up with an insurance. So as a landlord now, if somebody came to me and said, hey, Eric, if you have your tenants apply with us, if they get approved, we will honor that approval. And if you accept them, we're going to pay you in advance. Wait, did he just say in advance? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is their product. Look at this. The figures reveal that the total landlord population now exceeds 2.65 million. Now, I'm assuming we're talking about the UK because this is what this NFT is for. They're saying 4.4 million contracts signed in 2021. That's a lot. Landlord benefits, 24-month rent guarantee. So do you not believe I would be back in the rental business if I had Miracle Home and they said, hey, Eric, we're going to guarantee the rent for 24 months. I tell everybody that comes in, you got a 2-year lease, but you're going to have to go apply with the insurance. You got approved through insurance, you're in. And all you have to do is put down first month. And by the way, look at number 2 here. 12-month rent advance option. There we go. I love that. So now I get 12 months in advance to boot. Who doesn't love that? And then this damage situation. This is another one of my pet peeves when I used to rent and be a landlord. 4-month damage insurance. Thank you very much. You guys know what that means. That means in America, most of the time, people are paying $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 per month if it's a home, or even if it's an apartment. That's $10,000 to $15,000 potentially if there's some damage. All right. Now, that will cover a lot of damages, just not a lot in today's money. But nonetheless, that's better than no insurance that will cover it. Tenant benefits, reduce cost of taking possession of property by 65%, because now you don't have to do that first, last security or first and security and whatever else they come up with these days. No need for references either, because it's insured by Miracle Home Insurance. So now the renter is good because they got approved, and the landlord is happy because he got 12-month advance, and all the payments are guaranteed for the 2 years. I love it. This is awesome. Now, let's talk about something here. Cost only 50% of 1 month rent can be paid by landlord or tenant. So therefore, 50% of 1 month's rent is what it costs. And of course, you're going to probably charge the tenant, right? You're going to charge the tenant. That's what I would do. Or the landlord, I'm getting 12 months rent. Okay, for using you, fine. I'll give you the $1,500 or the $1,200 or $1,000. Either way, it's a win for me because you're giving me a 12-month advance, so I can give off $1,000, especially if I'm charging $2,500 or $3,000 a month. Take the 1,500 and roll. I got guaranteed rent for 2 years. That's number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Miracle Home, Miracle Installments. Let's go for number 3. How much is this worth, though? They don't even put it in yet. Hold on. We're going to have it. Here it goes. Description, 4.4 million contracts. Average rent, 1,800. Some of you might be going, how's it 1,800? Because it's in the UK, ladies and gentlemen. They have a feudal system. They do not have a capitalist society in the UK, in case you don't know. People here, I know if there was somebody from the UK and they could chime in, they would be like, Eric, man, do you know how much homes cost in downtown London? And I'd be like, yes, I do. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, can you imagine if you lived in, it doesn't matter, just pick your own state and own big city. Can you imagine Cleveland, Ohio? You go downtown and the old neighborhoods who used to have kids playing in the streets and they're downtown, all those homes costing $3 to $4 million. Now you know why nobody lives downtown. Families can't afford that. So they pushed everybody to the outer limits. So when you go, the average rent is, 1,800. There's a reason people don't get paid but 35 to 45K generally. And then there's no way for them to buy $1 million homes. Come on. So who buys those? The big corporations who get the money, right? And so now average rent is 1,800. Total monthly rent volume, 6.6 billion. They want to capture 2% of total. This isn't unreasonable. They're saying 132 million. 50% of 1 month rent fee is 66 million. We keep 2/3, which equals 44 million. So they start factoring things. 10% of deals will take 12 months advance. There must be some incentive not to take the 12 months because otherwise everybody's going to take the 12 months advance. But nonetheless, 10% of 66 million is 6.6 million times 12 months times 12%. 9.5 million profit. Total EBITDA, 53.5 million. And you divide that, and here we go. $35,000 annually for each NFT. The membership marketing revenue, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so now what do you think the NFT is worth? Well, that's $350,000 on that one. Okay, well, you know the NFT is not worth $35,000. You know it's not costing $10,000, but the value is much greater than $10,000, as you can see, because both of these combined gives you something to talk about. Now, website, buy, sell, and trade. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Can you believe this? This is an exchange. These guys are licensed and regulated for this. And look who else has showed up in the house tonight. We have James Way is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream with the X to his name, the Crypto Investing During Recession edition. Emerging millionaires, you're in the house tonight. Whoever watches this, congratulations. Spend some time. Get that pen, pad, and paper because we just went through 2 ways. One was around $35,000. The other was around $13,000. That combined is $48,000 for 2 of their products that the NFT holders will be receiving annually. Woo! And here we go. James Way's tagline is here. The rent is no longer too high with Miracle Home Insurance. LOL. Exactly, James Way. Exactly right. Now we're talking. Exactly. Can you imagine if this was in America? Oh my God, it would be blowing the doors off because first of all, it's not going to be allowed. Again, this is an insurance product. America. Okay, I won't get into it, but let's just put it this way. This is why if you know about this opportunity and they're doing it in the UK, you need to get in now. But I have not released the price yet. No, but you're going to have to figure out the value. You're getting $48,000 per year so far. That would seem like somebody would have to invest big dollars, but you don't. All right. Good evening, all. Good evening to you too, James Way. Thank you so much for being here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to it because this right here, look at this. First year, total market turnover, that's billions. Miracle Cash captures 3% a year, year one. They're talking about 5.1 billion. What they're basing this on is if you go to Binance or you go to any exchanges, you'll see that like Binance, I believe, is number one. They're generally doing $20 billion worth of exchanges a day, generally. Then you have the next one, I believe, is FTX, and they might only be doing like 9 or 8 billion. So these numbers aren't out of whack. So when you start talking about monthly in the case of FTX, and let's just say over the course of a year, they're doing 100 billion, 108 billion, 110 billion in transactions, that adds up to a lot of money. That's why Goldman Sachs wants to buy an exchange. All right. They're looking for an exchange along with another bank because that's where the money is. You make money regardless of what happens. All right. So any exchange, any buys, any sells, you're good. Now, I got to get back to the screen. I lost it, but here we go. Now, year one revenue, 5.1 billion times 2% equals 102 million. NFT collection value share 50%. That's 51 million, ladies and gentlemen. Did it really say 51 million? Net profit year one, 51 million. Okay, possible. Each NFT membership marketing revenue, first year distribution, 34,200, ladies and gentlemen. And then they're like getting a little more market share, a little more market share. Now, this is not unreasonable because they have stores. No other exchange has stores. When people are walking in, they might get 10 to 15 to 20 to 50, 100 people walking in per month or every other month. And those people are putting money into their exchange. So they're getting profit from that, plus the exchange, the fees that they charge at the store. So we're getting profits of the store volume as well. So this could increase, and it should increase over time because people are going to feel a lot more comfortable having a place that is a store location. And now look, year four, this is outrageous. 270, that's outrageous per NFT annually. So again, now we're up to 34, 35 or 34. That's 70 plus the 13. That's 83. Number three, ladies and gentlemen, $83,000 annually per NFT potentially. This is all nothing but pro forma in reality. All right. They're just figuring out by the numbers, just small amounts of what they can capture realistically. How about number four? Here's the AVM, automated vending machines, otherwise known as ATM machines here in America. 1,000 AVM achievable in 3 months. Now, this is going to be in the UK. Hakan, he does business in the UK, or done business in the UK with ATM machines. Thousands of locations in the UK. He gets to walk in and be like, hey, guys, I got something new for you. Why don't you get this AVM machine? Because it does crypto. Imagine transaction fees, ladies and gentlemen. That's what this is all about. So $500 average transaction, 5 transactions on an average per AVM, 6% fee. Now notice the 5 transactions. That's not a lot, because why wouldn't it be a lot? Because there's still not that many people in crypto, because how many people even know about an ATM machine that can do crypto? Once people start realizing there's an actual ecosystem that they can actually go to an ATM machine, they actually have a debit card, they can actually go to a store, more people will be flooding into this, because how many people wants to leave their money in a bank? After this next little fall that's about to occur over the next 9 months, there's stuff already happening. Banks are closing. Banks are taking people's money all over the world, ladies and gentlemen. It's just not doing it to 30 million people at once, to 10 million people at once. They're only doing it to about 3 to 5 to 10,000 people a month, slowly but surely building up, because they don't have the ecosystem. The banking system is based on debt. So when you can't borrow any more money, you have issues. So this is why this 6% fee and why they're figuring these miracle AVM machines are going to be very powerful. Now look at this. 2.5 million times 6% equals 150,000 per day. 4.5 million per month, 54 million annual, reduced by cost 40% because there's fees, 32 million, 50% is 16 million. And once again, we arrive at a number for all the 1,488 NFT holders. That's 10,750 annually. The 2,000 AVM is a 12-month goal. That's 21,500. And of course, you know what happens if they get up to 4,000. NFT membership marketing revenue. Okay, so we're up to around 80-some thousand now, ladies and gentlemen. What's an NFT really worth now if you can get $80,000 per year? Is that number 4? That's 4 ways that you can earn some money. How about number 5? The POS system. 10,000 locations. Average sale 200. Average daily transactions per location. Look at this. 3. Can you imagine? 3. Okay. 3 is not unreasonable. Fee after expenses, 2%, 120,000 per day, 3.6 million per month, 43 million annually, 20% reduction cost reduction, total value, 34.5, total annual fee total annual value per NFT, 23,000, and heaven forbid if they reach their goal of 20,000. Because now you're at 46,000. So this is 100,000 annually potentially for an NFT, the NFT membership marketing revenue. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I believe this is 5, right? This already is outrageous. If they are using 2%, 1%, 0.5, sheesh. Miracle Cash and More electronic terminal, payment processing value chain, service provider. Here you go. Square, Braintree, Stripe. People have heard of those. Elevon, Chase payment system. First Data is most commonly. They're like number 1. Then when you start talking about card brands, everybody's heard it. Well, okay. JCB, Discover, MasterCard, Visa, and all that, American Express. Then issuing bank, Citi. Okay. So everybody understands that every time you use your credit debit card, either in store or online, that merchant will have to pay a transaction fee on your purchase to a merchant processing company. There are a dozen of these companies globally. Well, guess who's their own merchant processing company, ladies and gentlemen? That's right. Miracle Pay. They're here. So NFT membership marketing revenue exit value for UK. Remember, their exit plan is after year 4, they're going to try to sell the whole company. You best believe somebody will start saying, yes, I will take that UK. And how much do you think it could be worth is all going to be valued on certain things. But here you go. Remember, we have 6 ways to make money, but they say total with 5 products. Delivery channels, $158,000 per NFT marketing revenue. Now, here's their exit value. Value of each NFT. Exit value, 12 million. The reason why they say that is, here's the 10 times. Remember, I go by the 10 times number? Emerging millionaires. How much is this worth it to you? Some of you are going to say, Eric, okay, I know this is going to cost me $50,000, $100,000 to get in on this, right? Wrong. Some of you are going to go, it's 10,000, 9,000, 8,000, wrong, 6,000, wrong. Long-time members here know how much it costs. I'm giving you guys a little teaser and something to think about, because if you don't know how much it costs, you're thinking, there is no way this costs under 10 grand. Well, I have news for you, ladies and gentlemen. It does. All right, UK as the territory and why the UK. Now, everybody that watches this video after, I might drop this PDF. I don't know if I should be sharing it, so I got to get clearance, but this PDF needs to be shared. All right, or share the video. How about that? We'll make it clean. Share the video, because I don't know if I'm supposed to share this. This isn't in their cash flow NFT affiliate office, so I don't think I'm supposed to share. All right, the UK has become the leading country in Europe for cryptocurrency transactions. Bingo. I like being number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, just like Dominican Republic, the number 1 tourist destination in Latin America with the most amount of tourists. You want to be where number 1 is, because you don't have to go fishing. You don't have to go trying to get more and more clients, because you don't have the clients. They're coming to you. I like this. $170 billion in transactions. Come on. That's beautiful right there. All right, here we are. You guys know this gives you one of only 1488 owners of membership licensing rights for the United Kingdom under the MFA ownership of Cash Flow NFT. Now, I'm just going to say this one thing because I don't know if I have this down here or not. Quite frankly, let me go look because there's a couple of things going on that I should add here. Because after I tell you the price of this, some of you may say, Eric, I don't have that much. I can't afford it. But I'm going to give you a way that you will be able to afford it. And there's going to be a couple of ways that you're going to be able to afford it. Not just one, more than one. All right. So stay tuned for that as soon as I can find it in the background. But hopefully, you're understanding the opportunity of a lifetime potentially is upon you with this cryptocurrency NFT. All right. So I know what it is. Okay. I'm looking for our SSN Lifestyle Ring of Fire. That's what I'm looking for in the background. And then I'm going to get back into this. But you have to understand this here, in my opinion, again, things like this doesn't come around too often. Let's just call it what it is. You don't get to enjoy this, what you call a startup. And I guess I'm just going to have to go along with that. Now, okay, so, okay, this is weird. Where's my page at? All right, Miracle Cash and More, ladies and gentlemen. You get one of 1488, and yes, you can buy more than one. NFT collection. When you have ownership of that collection, usually it should start with some sort of image art or other identity. All right. Well, the identity here is backed by real world assets. Now, here's what's going on. Cash Flow NFT is the marketing arm. So that's who it has to go through. You can be a partner of the Boogie G community. That's right. This is their little somewhat mascot. But nonetheless, this is $5,000 to buy the NFT. One time. There is no monthly membership fee. It's a one-time fee. Now, there's a link down below in the description where you can actually sign up to get your NFT for $5,000. The link down below. But here's the other kicker to it. So some of you may be in shock right now. Eric, are you telling me I can pay $5,000 and I could possibly get $100,000 a year, $50,000 a year, $10,000 per year? Even if you could get $10,000 per year, would it be worth it? Yes. If you could get $20,000 or $40,000 a year, would it $5,000 be worth it? The answer clearly is yes. It's a one-time investment. Set it and forget it. Now, remember the disclaimer. This here is not for Miracle Cash and More stores. You're investing in the marketing arm of the NFT. So just keep that in mind. All right. So here's this. You're going, Eric, I can't afford the $5,000, but how about this? If you go to cashflow NFT.net, you can become an affiliate. You can share with other people. And if they sign up, you receive $500. So therefore, if you can get 10 people to sign up, then you get your $5,000. You can then get your NFT. So you can go out here and work for it. I like it the old-fashioned way. Earn it. So therefore, I have the link down below. Please use my link if you want to sign up for an affiliate. Please use my link if you want to buy an NFT. You have two choices, and then you can share with other people. And you can either earn your $5,000 to buy the NFT, or you can buy the NFT yourself. You don't have to do anything. Those are your two options. Set it and forget it. So again, I didn't know they actually had a second level where you get 5%, So if you sign up somebody and they sign up and become an affiliate and then sign up somebody, I didn't realize there was a $250 commission. So is that worthwhile to you if you don't have the 5,000? How about that? Okay. Compensation bonus. Here you go. Sell 2 NFTs and receive a point of sale terminal in your first 30 days after registering as a cash flow NFT affiliate. How about that? What you don't understand is that POS system that they are going to put in a store, you would actually be part owner of that. So you would get, that would be what you're receiving. How about a bonus for that? You get a percentage on top of other percentages. I love it, ladies and gentlemen. All right. How about that? So now you got something to look forward to if you sell 2 NFTs within 30 days after you register. Now, so what do you get for your 5K NFT membership? Your membership marketing revenue, 50% of the UK MFA profit streams. Do you guys hear that? Here's number 6. I mentioned at the beginning, once you throw in the website, once you throw in the retail sales, remember, the retail sales is major, point of terminals, the vending machine, Miracle Home, Miracle Installments, Miracle Deal. That's 7 ways that the company is able to receive marketing revenue. Now, plus, here's a plus. Exclusive NFT, exclusive global NFT, community membership, and optional bonuses and deals. These deals come up, ladies and gentlemen, like right now in Las Vegas. They have a convention that's going to be October 30th for 3 nights. It costs, unfortunately, around $520 right now, because the closer they get to it, they increase the price just to get into the venue. I'll play that video where they're promotional marketing for it. They plan on giving you something worth more than the $500 or the $550 or the $600 to get into the event when you get there. They won't say what it is, but that's what they said they're doing. And opportunity to get a buyout payment on the 4th year. We want the buyout payment on the 4th year, especially if the company is doing something like 20 million, 20 billion, 100 million. If they're doing anything like that, your NFT is worth a lot of money. Now, these are all projections. Just keep that in mind. So again, get your link from the person who invited you. Oh, I like this. Yes, the link is down below. Look for the Miracle Cash and More Cash Flow NFT link. Get to become a affiliate. But by signing up as an affiliate, you sign up anyhow. So either buy the NFT. You can go use my link to buy the NFT. You don't have to be an affiliate. Or go over, sign up, use my link, sign up as an affiliate. Either way, that's what you want to do. All right. Register here. This is what the website looks like. That just gives you an idea. I like it. They got the new one. Here's simple registration. Put in all your details. You got it. Username, first, last, email address, referral link. All right. I don't think that's still there, but okay. Sponsor name. You can put in Eric, but I think I have it under Team to Win, because that's always my thing. Team to Win. Stop struggling now, but it's under Team to Win probably. Just letting you know if that comes up. Password confirm. Add NFT to cart. Go shopping. It only shows the UK right now, because you can't get into any other country. You can't do Spain. You can't do Germany. You can only do the UK right now. Go to checkout. And checkout, choose cryptocurrency or bank wire. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You guys should be familiar with this by now. And that's it. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this. I think it's one hell of an opportunity. You don't get to play these games too often. Being in on ground floor opportunities, startups, and startups that are already running. It's almost like we're at Shark Tank right now. You know what the first question is. Do you have stores? Are you in stores? How much money are you generating right now? Is this proof of concept already done? Yes, we have stores in 3 countries. Wait a minute. You have stores in 3 countries. You already have revenue. You're licensed and regulated. Yes, you can imagine the sharks would be chomping at the bit about now. You're licensed, regulated, have stores open, making profits now. Your exchange is up and operational. Yes. You have a coin too. Yes. Wait a minute. ATM machines? Yes. We even have marketing too. Yes. These guys are like, holy smokes, hold on now. We got to calculate how much is this company going to be? We want 25% for 35 million. That's the kind of stuff that they would be doing, ladies and gentlemen. So this gives you an opportunity to get in now. Now, some of you may be going, hey, Eric, come on now. I don't have the 5,000. I don't really want to go through with marketing and being an affiliate and trying to market it and get 10 people to get to 5,000. Okay, well, we have something else for you. Now, I will say this. I only received a few emails from people who told me they wanted to invest in the debt box node. On our live stream, everybody agreed to move over their portion to this NFT. We have a group economic plan. So I just want to say before I get into the group economic plan, whoever signed up in the debt box node, please check your emails. I need an email back from you that says you will move over your portion into the cash flow NFT. All right. So I need that information. I know everybody verbally said it on here. They wrote in the chat room, which I might allow that because it's all recorded, but I prefer to get an email also just to confirm. All right. So please do that. If you can hear me tonight, I'm going to send out another email tomorrow. Now, here's the thing. We have group economics here. This is why the channel is called Stop Struggling Now. Because I'm trying to help. Because I understand what the numbers are. We know people don't have $1,000 in their bank account. 7 out of 10 people. All right. So therefore, we have it where if you have $250 or $250 increment, 250, 500, 750, 1,000, you can join us in the group economics with that contribution. And whatever percentage you put in, that's what you're going to receive on the payout from the marketing revenue. So if you put in 500, that is 10%. If you put in 250, that is, for instance, 5%. That's what you receive. So if they send out any money and it's, let's say, $1,000, you get 5%. That's $50 of that portion. All right. So when they send those 6 type of different checks coming, whatever percentage you put in, that's the percentage you're going to receive. If you put in 1,000, for instance, you can figure that's 20%. So whatever comes in, that's 20%. It's that simple. All right. Now, if you want to find out about that, here's the link in the chat room, which is going to be very interesting. All right. Because somebody's going to say, well, wait a minute, I can't get in the chat room. But you may be able to see the chat room and you can click on the link. If you can't, then what I'm going to do is, because I don't have it already set up, I'll have a heart down below in the description box where it'll just simply say SSN Lifestyle. And I will write it in right now, in fact, because I can't find it for some strange reason. SSN Lifestyle. Actually, that's not what it's called. It's going to be called Cash Flow NFT. Cash Flow NFT Business Opportunity is what it's called. All right. And it'll be updated. So anybody that sees this after this live stream airs and it's in a replay, you'll go and it will say something else, but it'll say Cash Flow NFT 5,000 business opportunity. And then if you want to get into and buying your own NFT or become an affiliate, then you just go to the Miracle Cash and More Cash Flow NFT 5,000. Both of those are down below now. All right. So refresh your page. If you're here already, you have to refresh your page before you'll see the Cash Flow NFT 5,000 business opportunity. There's how you can get your way into, and I'll actually put this on the screen so people will understand what they're looking at. And then this is going to be updated tomorrow. So when we talk on Friday, again, I'll be talking about it. So everybody who's already sent me an email, I'll move their portions over and we'll go from there. All right. So there we go. Now, let's see. Anybody have any comments that are here right now? Let me know, because I think out of several business opportunities, especially in the crypto space, real world back crypto, because we're talking about crypto investing during a recession, the debt box nodes, those are very, very interesting, but those are a play that's going to take a little bit longer to percolate, so to speak. Just like any business that's starting up. But if you can get in on the ground floor now, we're talking about debt box node, which earns rewards from mining daily. All right. So that's an opportunity that's also going to be down below by IX Global. Okay. This, we're not going to be doing the 4,500 debt box node anymore because they moved it to $6,000. All right. So now if you want to get a part of the group economic plan for the cash flow NFT, here's what it looks like that you can go to. And again, you can see the increments that you can put in, the 250, the 500, 750 and on up. It could be 1250, it could be 1750, it can be 2000, it could be 22,250. Either way, that's what it is. And so this will update, because I'm going to move some people over that have already emailed me, but there is not 5,000 total available here. The best case scenario is 3,000, 3,500 that will be available once we update this. So if you want to get in, you should get in while you can. If you don't want to buy the full 5,000, then you will take this portion of this and put it in 250 minimum up to 2,500. I believe it's capped. You can only put in a maximum of 50%. And then you just pay here, and you can use your debit, credit, checking account through the PayPal system. All right. So that's there for you. And notice this transaction button. Yes, I want to cover the transaction fee. You have to cover it, because if they take out that 3.5%, it's about $10 for every 250. So then that would mean your portion of your contribution would be $240 instead of $250. I know it might not seem like much, but it could be the difference between like 5% and 4.8. It's minor, but all I'm saying is it still would be taken off, because the 500 cent would only be roughly 480 received, just so you know. So that's why you want to check this box. So therefore you pay the fee. So then when you send 500 or send 2,000 or send 1,500 or 1,250, then you know it's covered. Now, some of you may go, Eric, I thought this was crypto. That's right. You don't have to just use PayPal, debit, credit, or whatever. We have it where you can do crypto. All right. So you can use USDT, and you can run it on the Ethereum network. You can send it on TRC20, BEP20, Matic, or AVAX. All right. That's how you can be on those chains. So USDT, normal ETH, that could be received. USDT TRC20, which is cheaper, and BEP20, Matic, and AVAX, those have generally been all cheaper prior to the split of ETH. But maybe ETH is a lot cheaper. I'm not generally on that chain, but these are so cheap, like $1. Like TRC20 is generally $1 pretty much. All right, just to give you an idea. So again, you would put in your USDT deposit address, the one that you receive, the one that you make deposits into, because any contributions coming through from the cash flow NFT, any of the marketing revenue coming in, your portion will be sent to you using the USDT address, and put in the notes, whether it's Ethereum, TRC, BEP20, put that in there. That needs to be known under the contribution notes. All right. So your address goes here and your notes go there. So you have 3 ways that you can get into this NFT: $250 and up, $5,000 and be in it by yourself, or sign up with the Cash Flow NFT. The link is down below, the very first one, and sign up there and then share the link, and everybody that you sign up gets $500. Or you get $500 for everybody that signs up. So therefore, you get 10 people. Guess what? Now you can get your NFT. Hard work. All right. So let me know what you guys are thinking about this, in case anybody else wants to talk about it. So there we go. Now, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. Okay, we can add crypto also, right? Can you show that on the screen? Yes, Victor Marrero, let me know if I did show you. I don't know if that question came up before, but let me know. Now, oh, you mean with Cash Flow Net, or well, okay, first of all, if you're talking about the SSN Lifestyle, the Cash Flow NFT 5,000 business opportunity, yes, your contribution can be added using USDT. If you're talking about Cash Flow NFT, I'm going to go there and I will see what I can do. But what I'm going to do also, some people may not understand. I'm going to throw down a 4-minute video for this. You just did it. Okay, got it. All right, cool. So that's great. All right, thank you so much, because I thought you might have been talking about Cash Flow NFT, because I think they allow you to pay using crypto if you wanted to buy an NFT as well. So I was going that route, but thank you. So I don't have to do that route. We're going to show a 4-minute video, ladies and gentlemen. So please smash the like button. If you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. That would be greatly appreciated. And share the videos. Let people know about this. How many people are going to know about this 2 years from now? There's going to be somebody walking around going, man, I just came back from Europe. Can you believe there was this miracle cash and more store that I just walked into and I could get on this exchange? Can you believe I went to an ATM machine and gremlins are back? Can you imagine that? Going to Europe and seeing this and walking past a store and going, oh my God, what's this? A crypto store? I don't know nothing about crypto, but I can go over here and sign up and get a debit card maybe too, and get an NFT for whichever country they do next, whether that's France, right? Because that's what's going to come up next. They're going to have another NFT for the next country. So how about earning something from the first NFT, then being able to buy another NFT based on those profits and kind of like stair step your way? That would be beautiful, wouldn't it? All those people who got in early into Germany and to Amsterdam, Holland, lucky people. It's when you get in. So get in now, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm going to run this little video, but please, again, smash the like button and share. Now, this video is going to be Miracle Cash and More video. It's 4 minutes long. So please stand by. Take some notes again. It's kind of an overview of what I did. Then we're going to talk about Las Vegas in 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks. They're going to be in Vegas. And I'm going to do that. They're going to have speakers there. They're going to have a special. Again, they promised everybody that goes there, they're going to receive something in value worth more than the $500 or $400 it costs to get into the venue. But here we go. Check this out. 4 minutes video. Let me know what you think afterwards.
If there was a way you could have partnered with Elon Musk before Tesla, before the Model S, before SpaceX, and before Elon became the world's richest man, would you at least have wanted to know how? If there was a way you could have partnered with Jeff Bezos when he was planning Amazon.com and it could have made you a fortune, would you at least have wanted to know about it? Well, what if there was a fintech company today that is about to capture major market share worldwide, where millions of people will be using its breakthrough technology and you could make an absolute fortune? Would you at least want to know about it? At the same time that we are experiencing record inflation, gas prices through the roof and headed towards a recession, the move towards crypto adoption worldwide is picking up pace, and the evidence is all around us. Big names and big money players are jumping in the game like crazy. The Staples Center, where the LA Lakers play, is now the Crypto.com Center. The Super Bowl, the most expensive commercial time on television, featured 6 cryptocurrency ads. Tom Brady, Matt Damon, LeBron James, and Larry David all made appearances in them. Facebook changed its name from Facebook to Meta. The rapper Eminem bought a Bored Ape, an NFT, for $450,000. Warren Buffett invested over $1 billion in a Brazilian crypto bank. Coinbase bought Bitcoin Turkey for $3.2 billion. You know what they say, success leaves clues. Whenever there is economic change in the marketplace, there are economic winners and there are economic losers. It just depends on what side of the equation you end up on. They also say that timing is everything. How would you like to get in on the next big thing? Are you ready for a miracle? How would you like to own a piece of Miracle Cash and More? The first to market brick and mortar crypto stores. Crypto on the street, with stores in every major city all over the world. Unlike the faceless online competitors that have no phone number to call, no physical address, and no one to talk to. Miracle Cash and More stores are fully regulated, licensed, and our wallets are insured by Fireblocks. At Miracle Cash and More, we own our own cryptocurrency exchange. We own our own stablecoin. We own our own ATMs. We own our own merchant terminals. And guess what? We get paid on every single transaction. The secret, if you want to call it a secret, is to get involved before the whole world knows about it. Position yourself in front of the masses before the masses react. Here's the current offering. There are only 1,488 shares of the Master Franchise Agreement for all of the United Kingdom. Each share is projected to profit over $100,000 in year 1, $200,000 in year 2, $400,000 in year 3, and $900,000 in year 4. We have an exit strategy that projects a payout of over $10 million per share. And what does that cost to you? A one and done payment of just $5,000. And of course, you can buy as many shares as are still available. Now the question is, do you at least want to know how? I sincerely hope so, because the best is yet to come.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you're thinking about this. This is very, very major. We went over it an hour and a half. That's how much this has been attended for. So let's get into something else, because I did mention Las Vegas. So I'll run their little promotional video that they have for that as well. And if you have any questions, remember, you can always send me an email at support@stopstrugglingnow.com. That hopefully will help you. And again, check the video, rewind the video, replay the video if you need anything to go over, because it's a PDF. So you can take your time and go over it again. Put it on in the ball.
Joining us for this epic event is world-renowned real estate authority Dolph DeRoos. He's taught programs in over 25 different countries and has published over 15 books on real estate investment. He's shared the stage with the likes of Tony Robbins and Robert Kiyosaki, to name a few. You will also be learning from Europe's leading business and wealth coach, Mr. Arnon Barnes. He is a successful business author, real estate investor, and has a powerful track record for international business. He's taught his programs all over the world. Joining them will be Director of New Product Development for AX Trading, Mr. Jaime Morales. He's personally coached hundreds of people that have made six figures, and he's taken 30 NFTs into $1 million in profits in over 2.5 years. Ladies and gentlemen, if that is not enough, you will also be learning from personal success coach Marcus Setta. He's taught and trained millions all over the world over the past 30 years. He's had thousands of people become six-figure income earners and hundreds become multi-millionaires. On top of learning from these amazing speakers, you will also have an opportunity to meet and hear from our executive team. When you register today at boogieGunited.com, you'll qualify for a special surprise happening Tuesday night. Once again, that's October 30th through November the 2nd, Las Vegas, Nevada, for our very first global launch event. That's boogieGunited.com. Register today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Some more. You can actually go meet these owners in person in Las Vegas and receive a special gift worth over $500. I don't know what it is. They haven't let the cat out the bag. I'm surprised nobody's let it out the bag. I can guess what it is, but I'm not even going to speculate. I pretty much can guess, but we won't talk about that. So if you're going to be there, I haven't decided yet if I'm going to be there. I think I should be there because I do like free things. And I do like meeting the owners and talking with them face to face. All right. We'll be hobnobbing with Micah, which actually he is one of the owners, and being into some other things that's going on during that time frame, because there's going to be some special meetings on the 30th. So don't leave early. You're invited, by the way. If you're there, you'll know about it. So even if I'm there or not, I'll know about it, but you'll know about it too if you're there. So if you plan on leaving early on the 30th, there's an afternoon meeting, just so you know. All right. So don't leave. I mean, on the 2nd, sorry, November 2nd. Don't leave early. You know, when you check out of hotels, it's 10 or 11 in the morning. Don't leave, ladies and gentlemen. Just saying. All right. Tim Smith, Vegas. That's right. Exactly. Vegas. That's how we're doing it, or that's how they're doing it. SSN Lifestyle, we can't do Vegas yet. Not big time. All right. I didn't want to do that. I'm going to go to the website just so people may not be familiar with the cash flow website. Here's what it looks like. The art, and now we have a ticker. There's only 762 NFTs left. There was 813, so roughly 50 of them rolled out of here. So we're down to 762, ladies and gentlemen. Once they goes down to zero, you're not going to be able to get an NFT. So either buy an NFT yourself for $5,000. The link is down below. You'll see the Miracle Cash and More. Please use that link. If you want to become an affiliate and then try to let other people know about this and they sign up, remember you get $500 per person. So that could be 10 people, means $5,000. That could get your NFT. Sweat equity, so to speak. So you got to like that. Or you can join us on the group economic plan, which is down below, where you can put in your contribution of $250 or more, up to $2,500. And whatever percentage you put in, that's what you'll receive from the monthly marketing revenue. So 250 is 5%, 500 is 10%, 1,000 is 20%, 2,000 is 40%. The maximum any individual can do is 2,500, I believe, or 2,250. Actually, it's 2,250. But nonetheless, that's the max. 2250, 2500. I'll change it and make sure it's 2500 if it isn't already. But that's the max. Everybody else is going to share in at the other percentages. So that's how it works, ladies and gentlemen. No monthly payment, whether you buy one yourself for $5,000 or whether you are in the group economic plan at SSN Lifestyle, the sister property, sister intellectual property. Now, after we get to the 762, let's see if that's not where I want to go. I don't think I want events. Here's the events. If you want to stay at the Venetian, which is the Palazzo, if you want to stay there, they have special room rates. These room rates aren't cheap. All right. It's big time during this time of year, all of a sudden in October. So again, you can go to the cash flow net. Please use the link down below. Even if you're going over there to look around, use the link down below, because remember, that's an affiliate link. And yes, if you sign up, that would be nice to contribute the $500. That's if you bought the NFT, then $500. Yes, it would come to me and it would be shared quite naturally. So it's almost the same thing. It'll just go into the group economic plan. Either way, it works. Plus, it'll help do some other things for the sister property, SSN Lifestyle, and here. Because in 2023, there's going to be some other stuff going on. You know, how about a little giveaways here and there and a few other things that we rarely have done. So have to start doing some of that love as well, because we're going to be going on 4+ years. 4+ years I've been on here helping people, talking about many, many different things. We've won some, we've lost some. That's just the nature of business. All right. Because 90% of businesses fail, depending on which genre or which type of business it is. But it's a lot. It's a high failure rate, especially when there's COVID, especially when there's crypto crashing and burning, especially when the economy's in flux. A lot of things happen, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So anyhow, that's the cash flow NFT. And I'm trying to go find, this is interesting. Let me go find something here. Discover our NFTs. This one I'm trying to find. Here's the NFT right here. $5,000. Add to cart. It's that simple, quite frankly. So we just add to the cart. And I guess this is the cart. Comes out here. Go to checkout. And here we go. Make payment to one of the crypto addresses. There you go. BTC, Ethereum, USDT, ERC, USDT, TRC, transaction ID. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Which reminds me, I forgot about the transaction ID on mine, but that's kind of nice. I got to add that myself, but don't really need it. I mean, it's incoming, so you kind of know. But nonetheless, same sort of setup that we have at SSN Lifestyle for you to get into the group economics. They have it where you can actually use a crypto payment to sign up. And it appears you can only, you can wire funds too. To Empire Consulting Group, Bank of America, wiring funds. So that's possible. You can wire and proof of wire. Okay, we don't do wiring. No reason, because I'm willing to do PayPal and everything like that. So you can use your debit, credit card, whatever. If you don't, I mean, you know, if anything happens, it's not like you don't get any of your portion. That's all if you try to do something crazy. So here we are. They're doing the same thing. Gotta love it. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't realize it was going to take this long to go over it because I wanted to get into the IX Global. I wanted to get into some crypto tab, earn your free Bitcoin. As you guys already know, we've talked about all these before because emerging millionaires were in the house, right? Gotta hide. All right. You can get the hoodie, you know where, at stopstrugglingnow.com. That's where you can go get the hoodie, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking of the hoodie, this is a perfect time for me to go with the F average, be legendary, because the only way that you can F average and being legendary is when you take risk. Can you imagine? Just like this is almost like 2010, 2013, when people said, here, there's some Bitcoin, it's $1.50. And people are like, ha, 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 whatever. Now it's the same scenario. You're sitting here watching them put in stores in countries. This is Miracle Cash and More, putting stores in. And people are still going, this won't work. Okay, you may be right. But what is it worth for you to go find out? Is it worth 5,000? Is it worth 250 or 1,000? You name the price of what it's worth to you to take the risk. Because to me, this is, yes, high risk, but the fact they have stores and they're regulated and licensed in the country, I minimize the risk greatly. I reduce it big time. I don't think it's 90% high risk. I flipped it. It's like a 25, 10% risk. And in reality, what risk is it really? Because all of their services are based on transactions. So it's not like they have to get new business. All they have to do is just show people, hey, we have an exchange here. Sign up. If you're going to buy, sell, and exchange, use our exchange. Simple. And they have an onboarding for people who are not familiar with crypto and have a phone number people can call. I mean, this is beautiful. And I'm just saying, imagine if they have 1,000 stores or 500 stores or 200 stores or 50. You're getting, as an NFT holder, a percentage of the transaction from those 50 stores, the profits 50-50. And when they're doing exchanges, they're feeding their exchange in reality. You gotta love this ecosystem. They're feeding their exchange, so you get fees from the exchange by loading people on the exchange. So the more people you load on the exchange, the more you make from that, plus the more you're gonna make from the store revenues. I mean, this is beautiful as far as I see it, even if they just had two things they were worrying about. Now, when you start putting in the point of sale system and the merchant accounts and the ATM machines, and the fact that the guy has been in Europe doing ATM machines for years, that's an in. So he's going to be able to place ATM machines in the thousands throughout Europe, especially in the UK, and you get a percentage of that ATM transaction fee. Those couple of things I just mentioned alone gives your NFT worth, wealth. And to have a plan where they're going to do it for 4 years and then exit out, and exit out means sell their Miracle Cash and More business and get that money. Whatever it is, we don't know what it is. It could be $1 million. It could be 10 million. It could be 100 million. Who knows? It could be $1 billion. Who knows? But all I'm saying is that's what we're talking about here. And Victor Morel says it right. That's called utility. You got to love it. Exactly right. This is what crypto has been missing. And this is also why we have to talk about the other major one, Debtbox Node, which is also earning rewards daily from mining. It's along the same lines, but not quite like Miracle Cash and More. These guys don't have stores, but what they do have is a portion of assets in the oil, gas, natural gas, that is, oil, natural gas, growing agriculture, gold, aluminum, and a satellite system that can find just what I mentioned underground. They're going to have their own satellite going up in a few months. I would have guessed by now, probably in the next 6 months. They can charge people to find these products underground. That's an ecosystem, but their ecosystem works a little different. We have mining going on. They're using the profits to buy the tokens and then burning the tokens with the profits. Thereby, the coin price increases in value. The token price, that is, increases in value. So I haven't been over to the debt box. So why not? I have a few people that was in the group economics. So I'm going to go. I don't know that. I don't even go there that often. There's no reason, because it's not like we're doing withdrawals or anything. I'm going to go over to the debt box node. And what we're going to do is open it up because some people may not be familiar with this. I'm not even familiar with it. All right. The debt box. I'm going to log in here. And we did a group economic plan already. And we have people that got in and it allowed to get a node. And the node mines 24 hours a day. And Laverne Penix got big time on us and bought like 3 of these XPLRs. So this will give you an idea. We have one of them here as the group economic plan. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. But before I do that, it looks like Wilson Koo is in the house. He's here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream, where members with the icon are the only ones that can be in the chat room tonight. Everybody else can watch. And he says, good evening, Mr. Bird and SSN family. 100% facts, and he sells money. And thank you so much, Mr. Wilson Koo. He sent me over something business for sale. And guess what the business for sale was? Fingernails to go. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I was going to do the SSN lifestyle, fingernails to go, ring of fire. We haven't put that program into place yet, but there's a reason, because the translation from the fingernails and go, set it and forget it, when they changed the prices to 30-some thousand, $40,000, that's a no-go zone as far as I'm concerned, especially when you have other alternatives such as debt box nodes, when you have cash flow NFT for $5,000, set it and forget it. That business is going to be labor intensive. You have to have somebody doing something. It's not set it and forget it. So when they changed the prices for the standalone vending machine, the fingernails to go, that put a nixay on that. So we had to deal with hand countertop unit. The countertop unit also means you have to set that up somewhere. So again, thank you so much, Wilson Koo, for sending over that business for sale. I figured, but I'm like, I'm not thinking they get too many people wanting to spend $30,000, $40,000 for that vending machine when it's not really what you would call proof of concept. That's one major thing. So they have been in stores for years or in malls for years, but it was only one unit as far as I knew. Now there's 2 units that you're spending 30, 40 grand after you get put in a mall. I don't know if a mall is the actual best location. And I also will need somebody there if I chose that. So 40 grand's out. It has to be the countertop unit. And the countertop unit brings, again, its inherent dangers because I have to do it. Well, not me, but somebody has to do it and has to promote it. It doesn't sit there by itself. So again, that's on the back burner. So I don't know if that'll ever be implemented because right now there's no clear-cut plan that makes there an ecosystem where you can be somewhere, yes, but you're going to have to promote it. You're going to have to get people to come in. So we're going to talk about that another day. But if you need a loan, ladies and gentlemen, whether it's for just what I'm talking about, a brand new business, a business that you may want to start up, it's going to be hard, but you might want to get in touch with Mr. Wilson Koo here. He sells money. All right. Real estate loans, he sells money. Business loans, he sells money. You go to quickeasyfunds.com. That's Q-U-I-K, easy, E as in Eric, Z as in zebra, funds.com, quickeasyfunds.com, or you send me an email at eric@stopstrugglingnow.com or support@stopstrugglingnow.com, and I will forward your email to Mr. Wilson Koo, otherwise known as the Koo Man. All right, let's talk about it. What's up, Mr. Koo? There we go, showing some love. And then Wilson Koo shows his love. Evening, Victor M, Auntie Val, Laverne P, Leah D, George C, Tim S, James Way. Thank you so much for that. Eric, how many members are invested in the NFT? I don't know. If everybody moves over, that's about 2,000 people. So I think it's 6. It's either 5 or 6. So Either somebody put in 250, 500. So it's either 5 or 6. I don't know the actual count. I mean, I'd have to look it up. But we're up to, if I transfer everything over like everybody wanted to, we would have 2,000 in the pool right now. So therefore, there would be 3,000 left for us to get to that NFT number. Just letting you know. So hopefully that helps you out. Some people already have 10%, I believe. So I think there's 5. There's 5 or 6. All right. Wilson Koo says busily hustling before the window closed. Most lenders are not lending much after mid-November to Thanksgiving. Will be late January for starting up. The interest and terms won't be so good. Wilson Koo, thank you so much for mentioning that. Anybody that wants a loan, he's hit it right on the head. There's going to be a credit crunch, ladies and gentlemen. There's no joke. This is no joke. All right. So the credit crunch is going to start happening. The inflation is not going to come down. The interest rate's going to have to be increased, but nobody's going to be able to get credit. It's going to be restrictions. Therefore, the sellers won't have anybody to buy, for instance, their homes because they're overpriced. Nobody has $500,000 cash sitting around to go buy a house. I don't mean nobody. I mean, there's always somebody that has that much sitting around. But all I'm trying to say is ordinary citizens aren't going to have $500,000 cash to go buy a house. Most ordinary citizens will say, I have $20,000, $15,000, $30,000, whatever the case may be. But now the interest rate is going to be 9% here shortly, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, 8% in about a week. I'm just saying. So now that translates into every $100,000 you borrow, that's $800. A $500,000 average home price that was earlier this year would cost somebody $4,000 in a mortgage, plus their insurance, plus their taxes. They would be at $4,500 to $4,700. You need to make 3 times that amount minimum. So you need to make $150,000 and not have any loans or anything else. Otherwise, you got to make more. That would have to be your household income. That eliminates 90% of people. And you're going to have to put down 20% more than likely. So you know none of this 10% stuff. So again, $100,000. Then I got a $400,000 loan. Then I got $3,200 to $3,500 payment. All of a sudden, you start shrinking the buying pool, and you're going to expand the selling pool. And now people have to do cuts. And once again, I want to illustrate and say something. You guys know this is real estate. This is where you're going to make your money. Next year, you got to buy. All right? You got to buy a house. Not really a condo, a house, because the increase in value the next time is going to be off the charts. These 50 to 60% off prices that are going to be clearance sale prices next year. Can you imagine 30% increase after it went down? You buy a house, I'm going to use 500. You buy a house for 250. 30%, it goes up to 325. Then it goes all the way back to 500, and then some explosion like 750, 800,000. That's where the wealth comes from. You'll have $500,000, $400,000 equity. Now your life changes because you have options. You're not going to sit there and wait around for the next crash to occur. What you're going to do is you're going to sit there and you're going to wait for the Federal Reserve to go from 8% interest rate down to 7, down to 6, down to 5. Their federal funds rate is going to affect the mortgage down to 4. Your house price is going to max out and top out. Then when it gets down to 4 or 3.5, you're going to be pulling the trigger. And you're going to say, refi my freaking house right now. That $250,000 house that you just refied for 3.5 is now $350 for every 100,000. Your payment is less than $1,000 per month, and your house is going to be worth $700,000, 6, 7, 800,000. I know it's sounding crazy right now, but a year and a half from now, people are going to be like, I'll be damned. This stuff is actually coming to fruition. So you will be in the driver's seat sitting there loving life because you're going to have, passive income coming in of just a couple $1,000s a month. You're living comfortably because your mortgage is under $1,000 per month, and you're loving life, and you're saying, just chill. That's what you're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. So get yourself ready, get the duffel bag of cash ready, make these investments so you have passive income coming in, because what's even better is having the passive income pay for your liabilities, which is what a house is. Your second home, it could possibly pay for. All those in the Punta Cana region, over 40 people who invested in the Punta Cana area and the Dominican Republic total, over 40 SSN Nation members here. We're at 40, actually. So you guys, by doing the investments in the NFT space, crypto space, if it actually works out, you will be so far ahead, you'll be the next millionaires. Nothing can stop you. All right? Emerging millionaires. You're in the house. All right. So see what Wilson Koo, I left it on the screen so you guys could see this, because he's exactly right. It's going to be a credit freeze. The banks are going to start stealing your money even more. All of a sudden, they're going to be calling up the Congress people saying, hey, man, our economy is going to melt down if we can't get you guys to print us more money and give us loans. And all that does is increase inflation. You see what I was trying to tell you? There's a catch-22. They can't get out of it because they're not going to stop printing money for their best buddies. This is why you have to protect yourself. They're wiping out the middle class. You, me, and everybody else, we're getting into what you call European system. The haves versus the have-nots. That's what's going on. You don't want to be the have-not. You want to set yourself up, take a chance, a little bit of a chance, and put yourself in a driver's seat. Sometimes this chance may not work. Maybe you have to go to a second or a third. You want to try to get as many pieces of a pie that you can get. So that is the key here. Mr. Koo will try to reach you before the end of the week. We need to talk, James Way. Auntie Val, Professor Auntie Val says, Koo, man, what's up, to show some love. All right. Now, the debt box node. Let's get to it too, because this is part of the group economic plan. Here's what's been happening, just so you guys understand. When we were talking about the oil, the gold, the natural gas, they have burned from the profits. They have burned the tokens, and they have halving dates. So they have, in fact, let me go to the news here. This over here on the right is a green day. XPLR, 32.65%. They halved XPLR, and they halved, I think it was natural gas. Let's go look at the news before we get into the node. This is another project, ladies and gentlemen. Cryptocurrency investing. Everybody here tonight mostly have seen this, because we've talked about this over the last 3 to 4 months, because these all came out in the last 3 to 4 months. So here's the halving I'm referring to. They did this October 3rd. The profits, they bought over what is that, billion? What is that? Yeah, it looks like, no, that's more than hold on a second. That's a million. That's a billion. Even more than that. The equivalent of 7.9 billion. Okay. Well, they burned more than $1 billion worth of these tokens. That's why the increase, it was just a little more than a week ago. Here's the transaction hash. They're being full. Now, aluminum, they also did on October 3rd. And they did, so they're taking the profits, or actually not in this case, they're having. And now when the profits come in, I don't know when they distribute the profits or when they take it out, but the profits, they also are going to buy the tokens and burn them. So that is very, very cool. All right. Let's see. Burn notice. Natural gas, September 19th. So see, this is when they took some of the profits and they acquired 40 billion tokens to the burn wallet. There we go. So once again, Now you understand what's going on with their ecosystem. And they are into, here, I'll get into this. Let's go over here. And you can get in, this is IX Global. I'm not going to get into it too much tonight because I was already doing this. We're almost 2 hours in. Oh my, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This is up to $397. Oh, this has increased dramatically. This is great because we started August 13th. So this is 2 months. I think it was, well, I signed up the 13th. I just don't know when the mining started. It was because they told me it was supposed to start 3 days later. So I didn't check until Sunday night, I believe. And then I realized it was already mining. So I don't know what actually happened. It was like 48 hours later or 36 hours later before I checked. So it either started on the 14th or the 15th, but nonetheless, now we're almost at $200 per month if this is the case. Ladies and gentlemen, is this worth something to get excited about? This is for me. This is a node project and OCs are in it. This is a node project. So they got in early and it mines every 24 hours if you're new here. So 8 p.m. to 8 p.m. at night. And when we first got in, it was mining 400 and I think it was 485. So over the last 2 months, because more people have bought more of the nodes, and these nodes are now $1,500 for the XPLR node. So we got in, it was $1,250. They had a sale. We didn't get in, but Laverne Pennick said, let me get 3 of these. So he bought 3 of these nodes. So he has 3 times this number. So he has $1,000 in his account because he has 3 nodes. He wasn't in the group economic plan. He bought them outright. So he has $1,000 after less than 2 months, or he's pretty close to 1,000. So he's doing good. That's $500 per month, ladies and gentlemen, from mining. This is exciting. I didn't even go over here and look because, like I said, this is just set it and forget it. That's how you should look at it. But now we're down to 387 tokens, but the node, the token value, which is XPLR, is worth more than it was 2 months ago. 2 months ago, it damn sure wasn't 0.01. It wasn't 1 cent. There was 3 zeros here. So it was like 0.0005, I believe. The fact that this is up over, this is like over 130%. That's just 24 hours. This is moving, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think is going to happen when these guys get into the satellite system actually going up? And they actually have their own satellite and they're charging other companies to be on the satellite and to do the scanner system. This is why this one was the #1 choice, in my opinion, at the time. #2 choice is natural gas, because this had a bigger upside. Because do you imagine how much, I mean, Chevron and Exxon and all these oil exploration companies are going to be calling these guys up going, hey, man, we're tired of digging up these holes that are coming up empty. Let us use your satellite system. And these guys go, that'll be $150,000 for 2 hours. That'll be $1 million for 2 days. I mean, can you imagine? And they're going to be sharing some of this profit by burning the tokens, increasing the values. Is that special or what? So anyhow, this is exciting. I didn't realize it got up to this value. That's $200 a month, $5.72 a day. Just so you guys understand, this is IX Global. You can sign up using the link down below and buy your own node. And I'm going to pull this up. I have something else to show you, because since we're talking about crypto, this is exciting, ladies and gentlemen. It was only something like, I don't know. It was something like, I can't remember. Was it $1? It wasn't even $1 a day. It was like 50 cents a day when we first started out just 2 months ago. Now it's up to $5 a day. That's $150 a month if this keeps up. That's special. That's very, very, very special, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. All I can say is this is awesome if this works out, because this means by the fact that it's mining, this means money is coming in every day. And if this thing gets up to something that's crazy, like $300 or $400 or $100 a day, $3,000 per month, and you have a position, your contribution on this, and you have 5, 10, 10%, 15, 20%, imagine if this gets up to more than 200 a month and it gets up to 1,000 and you got 10%, okay, it's 100, but 20 is 200 per month just off of a, what was it, $250 minimum investment. That would be pretty sweet, I got to admit. And if this thing even goes crazier than that, man, I'm excited for everybody. I'm excited for you guys. This is what we're talking about. This is what this channel was started for, ladies and gentlemen. This is why you can never miss out. You never know what's going to happen. So far, so good. All right, so I'm going to actually go into this. We're 2 hours in. It's okay. I'm going to go into this right here, right? F average, be legendary, 2 awesome moves. Debt box node and the cash flow NFT. Those are 2 awesome moves. And the third one is SSN Lifestyle. You can become a member over there, ladies and gentlemen, as well. Go check it out. It's the sister property. All this is going to tie into an ecosystem, and you guys are going to be like, oh my God. That's all I can say right now. All right. So get in early while the early is good. Now, I'm going to bring up, we're going to get into the Xbox nodes. I don't really care about the 2 hours. Maybe we'll have some more people that come in and can see this stream and be here on the podcast as well. So I'm going to show, make sure you smash the like buttons. All right. Show the YouTube gods we still have people here. Also, if you like what we're talking about, please come back on Friday night at 9, 10 p.m. because I'll have a different subject matter. But I'm going to be dropping some videos over the next 24, 48 hours about real estate investing, because I do the real estate investing, free real estate investing course every now and then. So we're going to be talking about some things, because Primavera, which I got to break this up. You guys know I made videos about Primavera Luxury, Primavera 3, and I wasn't too fond of them, right? Because at the time, they weren't, 1,500 square feet. All right. And it didn't seem like luxury to me. Calling yourself luxury and your units are only 1,300 square feet, 2 bedroom, 2 baths, 1,200 square feet for a villa. I'm like, how is this luxury? Plus, I'm like, what else? What amenities do you have? When they're like, oh, we have a pool and some sort of fitness room. I'm like, that's it? I was like, that's a travesty. You can't call yourself luxury. But here's the latest news. This is why I have to drop this video. They have 2,000 square foot villas, 2,500 square foot villas now. Not in luxury, but in Primavera 4. Primavera 4, guess what? Has their own beach and their own clubhouse and a villa. That's it. No condos, villa, starting from $175,000 for the 1,800 square foot villa and up. But you can do $210,000, get you a, get this, 2,088 square foot villa. That's right. And you can add a maid's quarters, so you can actually have a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 2,000 square foot villa with a beach and a beach club and a restaurant and a soccer field and a basketball court, all included. No dispute about if they're going to charge fees. It's included in your HOAs. Everybody who lives in the neighborhood gets to go. But that's not all. I'm giving you a teaser. That's not all. Primavera 3, Primavera Luxury, Primavera 4. Get this. They're all gated. But Primavera 4 has the beach complex and the clubhouse and the restaurant. The other complexes They don't have a clubhouse or that beach area, but they do have pools. They do have basketball, tennis courts, soccer fields throughout the complex. All right. But here's the kicker. Whoever owns it, Primavera 3, 4, or luxury, can drive out of their property and go to any of the other Primaveras and use their amenities. And the guest, no paying additional money. And these villas are over, well, one is 1,800 square feet for $175,000. The other one's $210,000 for a 2,088 square foot place. That's about $100 a square meter. And then the 250,000 is like 2,590 square feet or something crazy. That's awesome for a villa because they don't usually make that big of villas other than in Cap Cana, other than some like Cocatel or some place like that. And you guys got to understand, wait till that video comes out. I'm dropping it probably tomorrow because I found out even more stuff and I was excited. So it's build your own or take out these. And I'm going to show you all of these. But get this. Get this. This is not for sale yet. And I just got wind of in Primavera 4, they're going to have townhomes. Now, you might be going, Eric, I want the villa because it's standalone. But you're going to have to hear this. It's 2,000 plus square feet for the townhome. And it is designed as a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath right now. Those other units I just mentioned are 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. The townhomes are going to be 2,000 square feet, 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath. Yes, you're going to see the drawings. You're going to see the floor plans. You're going to see it all in the next 24 hours. And that means it's going to be possibly 200 G's. Maid's Quarters makes it a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath, 2,000 square foot villa, and you have a beach, soccer field, basketball court, clubhouse, pools. That's getting good, ladies and gentlemen. Walking around in the complex, big ass villa. Now you already know we're checking into that. So I'm just saying, check that out. Now let's get into this. I just had to give you a little teaser on that because it's awesome. Now back to the Xbox, the X node, IX Global. If you want a node, I'm going to show you the prices, but it's only short here. When crypto meets commodities, you have to understand these nodes are backed by real world commodities. They're going to be coming up with real estate. They're going to be coming up with silver. These guys are doing it. They're making agreements across the world. They're not just in the United States. They can be anywhere because basically people are buying and selling commodities every day, 24 hours a day. And there's people exploring, looking for these commodities, and they're doing it the old-fashioned way, blowing up the ground, using the trimmers, using the seismic meters. Well, now they have the satellite system, and that ecosystem is going to be large and in charge. So a $1,500 XPLR token is worth it right now if you can get it. They're at $5 per day. That's $150 per month. 10 months return at that rate. But as soon as they burn or have any more, you would think they'd go from 1 cent or 1.5 cents to maybe 1 cent. I mean, this is getting better and better. Now, how the debt bot works, just so you understand, step 1, purchase a mining license and get it activated. I think I should go down to step 1 by purchasing a mining license and show you how much the license are now. This is how much they are right now. All right. You can see, I'm going to change this up a bit. Let's go this way. So you can see the XPLR is now 1,500. Here's the other thing about this NFT that you guys don't understand. Debtbox The debt box node, they sell these NFTs for $28,000, $30,000, $50,000 in the open market. IX Global has a marketing agreement with them to buy at wholesale prices. After they sell so many of these nodes or licenses, then they increase the price. The natural gas node just went from 4,500 up to 6,000. The grow price, I believe, is the same, 2250. The DLG price is still the same. And quite frankly, it's not worth it because it's basically you get 40 rewards within like 2 months. So it's not really worth it. The aluminum is similar, but it went up from 1,500 to 1,750 because this is bauxite. You know what they use in electric vehicle batteries? They need aluminum. All right. And never mind that, your computers and electronics need this. So bad on environment, but the way the world's working, they're digging up this stuff. So this bauxite is a pretty good one. And their rewards are similar to the XPLRs. They're around 300, 325 a day. We'll recap and go back in and I'll go check how much the aluminum is. But this was $1,250. So in 2 months, this went from $1,000, $1,250, now at $1,500. This went from the same, and more people are buying this aluminum, which is not strange at all because once you buy the XPLR, your next choice would have been natural gas. Now it's aluminum. So it makes perfectly good sense why you would do that. So again, you see these prices and the node, your node turns into an NFT after they sell out, which is cool. The NFT has a value, is what I'm trying to get at. That NFT value, who knows? If that NFT is generating, you guys know how this works. If it's generating $1,000, let's just say what it's doing right now. It's generating 5 times 30, $150 a month, and I 10 times it. So that means $1,500, right? But what happens if it's generating 3,000 a month or 5,000 a month or 10? I'm not saying it could do that. I'm just saying what if, then that means the node would be worth, or your business is generating 10,000 per month or 20,000 a month, or your or an investment is doing that. You can sell it for a lot of money, depending on your PEs. So again, this is the license. So step 1, you buy a license. You have to become a member of IX Global. The link is down below in the description. You'll see IX Global. So that's your step 1. It does cost monthly. So either it's $115, $145, $180. Those prices were supposed to change, but I don't know what happened. But that's the numbers. You got to at least sign up, pay that monthly, and then you could be part and buy yourself a license. It used to have a $50 where you didn't have to be part of it, but $50 just means a monthly. It just means you're buying and they're mining. The 115 minimum, the 145 or 140 is the one you really want to get, or the 180 opens up some other businesses that they have with IX Global. IX Global just doesn't do nodes at wholesale. They have travel, they have Forex, and they have other businesses that you can utilize under the IX Global brand. Now, the link down below is another affiliate link. You can also share this with other people. You get this PDF in the back office once you sign up. The only way you can have a link is you have to sign up for either the 115, the 145, or the 180 monthly payment. So that lets you know. Now, I want to say something because they were supposed to reduce the prices. I would say don't reduce the prices because I'm hoping they're saying this is what the cost is for the mining, because they were talking about separating mining costs. So I'm hoping the 115, the 140, the 180, whatever monthly you pick, that includes the mining fee. So I'm hoping that's why they didn't just reduce it down to 65 or whatever they were going to do. So hopefully that was the deal. Looking at a node license, yes. Now, let me go back. Let me go down. Looking at the debt block ecosystem, it's on the debt blockchain and the cryptocurrencies. All these that I'm talking about are actually tokens. So step one, purchase a mining license and get it activated. Your license must be activated before it will begin mining. And it generally, well, it took 24 to 48 hours. Laverne Pinnock said his started mining almost damn near right away, less than 24 hours. So maybe the process is speed up over time because now they're used to their system. The longer you do it, you become more efficient. Step two, earn rewards daily through the mining process, 8 p.m. to 8 p.m. 8 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the 24-hour cutoff, which is 00 UTC time. All right. And that's why you saw the partial, I believe there was, I don't even know what it was, 50 or 60 was in there, I think. And so every minute it'll start ticking up. So if I go back to the node, you'll see that where it's mining for the day, it has increased. All right. You can watch them roll in on the rewards section. That's where I'll go show you after this. Withdraw your rewards and redeem their value for other tokens, additional licenses, or whatever else you want. So this is exactly where Laverne Pinnock's, those people like Darcy and LaRon, who are, by the way, going to Barcelona right now because of that promotion they had. And they get to win even more because they have more than 1, 2, 3, 4 licenses. Darcy has about, I'm not going to say, she has over 10. Let's just say that. So her 10 licenses generate a few $1,000s per month. So she's able to use the return, the rewards, and turn around and buy other tokens. So it's actually replicating itself. She doesn't have to put any more money in to buy more nodes, not tokens, nodes. So now she wins even more. So that's why these nodes are going to continue to go up in value, because everybody who owns at least 5 nodes, every month or every 2 months, they're able to go in and buy another node. So therefore, it's self-fulfilling. So a person like Travis Flaherty, I can't remember how many he's bought, but I know his is double digits. So he also can turn around and buy a node every couple of weeks if he wants to. He has like 20 of them or something, 30 of them. It's out of control. So if he has that many, you can imagine, even if he just had that many in the XPLR, 30 times 5 is $150 a day. That's $4,500 a month, right? So he can buy it's $1,500. He can buy an XPLR node. He can buy DLG node. He can then wait a few days and get the Grow node, or he can just wait another month. But I already know he has actually BGLDs nodes, so he's actually earning already on. He has the natural gas node in this, and they earn more. So he's actually being able to buy a natural gas node every month, probably 2 of them. So I'm just using this as an example. He doesn't own all of his on the XPLR nodes. He actually owns the ones that get $20 a day, $18 a day, $15 a day. That stuff is what they own. So anyhow, I'm just letting you know that's the power of being able to do what Laverne Pinnock did. When he got in cheap, he saw that cheap stuff. He said 3 times it. So he gets $1,000 per month, as it looks like right now. So in another week, he's probably going to have enough. He could make a determination that, hell, I'll get another XPLR or I'll get an aluminum. He has choices, and he doesn't have to spend another dime. And then once those get another node, and let's just say that gets another $1,000 or $200, $400 per month, he starts getting in there, and all of a sudden he's able to do exactly what they're able to do if the prices stay this low, but they're not, ladies and gentlemen. You're getting in early. Imagine when more people find out about this. This is just not going to be something that's going to go out. Those units sound great. Thank you, Wilson Koo. Yes. What is the development? Primavera 4 in Punta Cana. All right, that's the development. But the key here is those of you who own in Primavera 1 or 2, I tried. I said, hey, can we go over to the other place? They said no. They said it's across town. I go, I knew. I had to try, though. I had to try. But Primavera 3, 4, and Primavera Luxury share amenities. I can go out the gate, go to theirs. So if I want to go hang out at Primavera Luxury because nobody's at their pool or at their basketball or tennis court or cycling trail or whatever, okay, I'll take a nice little bike ride over there or drive the car, whatever. If I want to go hang out at that beach where the clubhouse is, and I'm going over there, I like it. I love it. And it's not so much, this is one of the things I've been looking for, ladies and gentlemen, over there. Just so you know, this is why on SSN Lifestyle, the Founders Club member does mention villa. I've been trying to find a villa that was priced right, that wouldn't be like 1,300, 1,200, 1,500 square feet. If you're going to do SSN Lifestyle, we really want to have a 2,000, 1,800, 22, 2,500 square foot villa. And so far, the prices were Cap Cana, like 450. As a second home, you don't want to do that, right? And especially when you're doing it, I'm doing it for, yes, it's kind of cool. It's not my second home. It was basically SSN Lifestyle. When people go to Punta Cana, that's the mothership. So you'll have these options as a Founders Club member and members within SSN Lifestyle where you could actually say, hey, I want to stay at the villa. And the villa's going to be valuable because it sleeps 10. Remember, the magic number is 10. That's how many people we want to be able to sleep up to. Not saying you have to bring 10, but how awesome would it be when you're going, hey, I'm a member of SSN Lifestyle, and you guys want to go to Punta Cana, and everybody's like, well, there's 8 of us. I want to bring my kids with me. And then they're like, okay, 2 and kids, 2. Yeah, okay, well, let's all bring our kids with us. 4 kids, 4 adults, and then you sit there and go, that's right, let's all go. And they're like, wait, this is going to sleep 8 people? And you're like, yeah, in fact, it sleeps 10. Wait, you mean I can actually bring our cousin or something? Yeah. So those kind of things, life is cool. And when you're in a cool complex, so you have a couple of options. You can go to Cruise on Land, Lorimar, spin the 2. See, here's the problem. Lorimar and Cruise on Land, they're number 1. They have all these amenities. Beyond, they have the water park, for instance, on Cruise on Land. They have so many amenities, the restaurants. But when you have Primavera 4 that has a clubhouse, a restaurant, and the beach, and the basketball and the tennis, and it's a family thing, yes. And when you tell me you have a townhouse that's also 2,000 square feet, and it can be 4-bedroom, 4.5 baths, where is it? How much is it? Let me know. And I know it's less than 250,000 because it's connected. So I know it might be something like, it has to be less than 210. It's probably going to be like 190. That's a hell of a price. And that's a 2,000 square foot villa. And 8 people can sleep in that. And you have 4 bathrooms. So that's 2 people per bath plus a half. That's what you want, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Got the notification. Now back to this. If you want to get into the IX Global brand, again, please use the link down below. Thank you for letting me know you got the notification. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to be talking tomorrow because they finally came correct. When Primavera 3 and Luxury was out, I was like, okay, guys, stop playing. Luxury means 2,000 square feet or more. 2,500 if you can get it. So that's why I'm a little bit excited about this. All right, here we go. Now, I accidentally, projects already launched. Guess what? They're coming up with more. This right here is silver. That ought to be interesting. This here looks like real estate, and this here, I don't know what it is with the, looks like speedometer. So maybe, I can't even guess what that is. So we'll find out later. BGLD is the first one. You can't not buy a BGLD token. This is oil. All right. They're receiving the oil royalties, Nebraska, Nevada, and they're over in Ghana, 3 in Ghana, multiple Texas locations currently in review, 11 sites in Nebraska. So again, the oil royalties, they come and just like they say here, buy BGLD out of the market and send 100% of those tokens to the burn wallet, never to be seen again. Can you believe that? That is awesome. This is when they were over in Nebraska showing the oil rig, and the actual scientist is explaining how it went. And the one guy that worked in the oil business was explaining, yeah, we used to put charges down. Then we would have to read the seismic meter, and then we'd try and figure out if that's where the oil is. And then you'd come up with an empty hole damn near half the time. But here's the Xnode app. They have that as well. And debt is now listed on these exchanges: Pancake, BitTrue, Bitmart, LBank, Xmo, and more. Soon to be listed in Binance, of course. These are all tokens. BGLD, NATG, GROW, that's what you're earning as rewards. What you do is you lose 10%. When you withdraw your rewards, you automatically lose 10% of it. It goes into the ecosystem, their ecosystem. And then these are tokens. The DEBT is the mother token, but these exchange into the debt token, and the debt token can exchange into all major cryptocurrencies. As long as you're on PancakeSwap or Bitmart or BitTrue, they have that ecosystem. All right. So some of you may not understand what I'm talking about, but here's what I'm going to do. All right. So let me see if my Bitmart is open or BitTrue is open. And then I'm going to search for debt, and debt should be, let's see, let's go deposit. Debt should automatic. I'm pretty sure USDT is going to match. Let's go look. I'll show you. Let's see, select coin. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. I forgot. I got to go to withdraw, right? I think, let's see what we have. We have to have matches, right? Well, here's debt. All right. So here's debt. Oh, hold on. Let me get on screen so you guys can see this. So you understand debt is on BitTrue. Let's see here. Here we go. Debt. I can never get this right. Okay, here we go. That's the BNB Smart Chain, 0.25. That's interesting. All right, so there's the fee. 0.125 of debt when you send out. So they're on the, oh, wait, hold on. Yep, it's just BNB. So you have to be on the BNB chain. But anyhow, that's what they're running on. And so, cool. So anyhow, they're on the exchange, but that didn't show what I wanted to show. Hold on, let me go. I don't mess around on these too often. Let me move around. Let me go. I need to find out. That's still weird. DEBT. It looks like BNB then. Yes, deposit comes on the BNB BEP20. So there you go. All right. So just so you see, that's the deposit codes for mine anyhow. And we got withdrawal and deposit. So the debt token works. And so just so you understand, XPLR nodes mining $17 daily. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. He's got 3 of the XPLRs. So when he's doing $17 times 30, that is, well, it's over 450. So yeah, he's at, that's more than 450. That's 480. So he's going to be near 1,000, 980 or 1,000. at the end of 2 months, so 2 months in about a couple weeks, 1250. Yeah, it might take him 3 months now because it's at 1500. But nonetheless, his ecosystem can buy up a node at $1,500 every 3 months, or when they come out with the new node at 1,000, he'll already have that. He could buy the new node. How sweet is that? Doesn't have to spend another dime. So I love that. Thank you for sharing that information. So again, here we are, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Please smash the like button. We're talking about the IX Global debt box nodes. We buy them at wholesale at IX Global. Here's the prices on the screen. So you guys understand, this is ground floor. This is groundbreaking. You have to understand that. There's no other node or project that I know of that is backed by commodities. And they have done it. They've actually burned from the royalties they received. They've actually burned their tokens. And that has increased the price and the value of the nodes and the tokens mining every day. That's awesome. All right. So again, the link is down below for IX Global. The link is down below for Cash Flow NFT. And now they have a rental program, which is another reason the nodes went up in value. Here it is. Earn daily crypto rewards. Duration, 20 cycles. You have to understand, 20 cycles means that is 20 days. Every day is a cycle. So the cost is $250. So if you want to get a rental, you can do it. They sell out pretty fast. Here's why. This is for BGLD. They're just giving you a range. So if it used to do $20, but it's doing less because of these rentals and because people are buying more, or because they're buying more of the rentals because you can't buy BGLD. So now they're 20 cycles. If it's getting $12 a day, that equals $250. That's generally what it's getting. So there's no real value on the rental of the BGLD, in my opinion. Now, the NatG, that's a different story because we have 50 cycles and that's getting around $9, $8, $10 per day. So that's 50 cycles. And now we get 50 times that number, which means we're going to be at $350 to $500. So that makes it worth it. Now, this $250 is per month. So you can actually get the rentals for natural gas or BGLD. You have to be a member in order to do that. And these generally sell out pretty fast. They don't have like 10 or 15,000 or 20,000 of these things. The reason why these sell out fast is because you have people like Laverne Penix, Darcy, LaRon, Travis Flaherty, and others who are sitting there earning 200, 300, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, 4,000 per month. So they're going, why don't I get 4 or 5 of these? Just for the hell of it. That's what they're doing. They're buying the rental things, using their reward money, getting more rewards. So that's what they're doing. I mean, it's crazy. There's another way you could play this, though. You want to know how you can play it a different way? You guys know this is the SSN Nation. We have ways to make things happen. So what you can do is, first of all, you can actually buy the nodes. I mean, not the nodes, sorry. You can buy the tokens. How about that? Okay? You don't have to buy the node. If you would have bought the token at 0.0030 zeros and a 548 for the XPLR, that's 1,000. So you could have spent $10, and I guess you might have had 500 of the coins. Now it's 1 cent. I'm just saying. So now it's worth, is that $5? Something like that. So all I'm saying is you could buy the actual token instead of the node. But then The node is earning rewards. So that's the value of the node. It's mining. You don't have to do anything. Whereas if you buy in, you're static. So if you bought 1,000 of the tokens, that's all you're going to have. But tomorrow, Laverne Penix and the members of the Group Economic Plan Business Opportunity for the Debt Box node, they're getting more tokens, which will be another $5 and something cents. So again, that's the value of the nodes. But I'm just saying, if you don't have the money to get a node and don't want to be in the Group Economic Plan for the minimum contribution of $250, then you say, I got $50, then you can go buy that token. Now, the token, you're going to ultimately have to buy the debt box first. Then you have to go to Pancake Swap to swap it. So into the, let's say, ALUM token or the NATG token, whichever token you want of the node. And then when they use the royalties and burn off and buy the token and then burn it, and the price increases, you win. You win. So there's a couple of ways you can play this, ladies and gentlemen. All right? Because I'm just going to say this. I guess I should say this. The debt token actually started out originally, the DEBT that I showed on screen actually started out at like 0.001. That's the end of the Xbox. I'm not going to show any more of that. But please use the link down below if you want to get in and buy your own node. If you don't, and you want to get in with us on the Group Economic Plan, then you've got to go to ssnlifestyle.com, then go to the shop and look for the debt box node. All right? Opportunity. Now, let me show you. Let me see. I'm going to do something in the back office real quick because I'm going to the dashboard and I want to see if, okay, it doesn't have what I was looking for. But here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go to this. I had to spend some time today because this opportunities, these two right here, even though you guys know about it, other people may not, and they don't understand what could happen. I'm going to go here first, and I want to show you something. So here's what I want to do. Here's the internal wallet. And this is where if you withdraw from your node, so I'm going to go here and show you. So if you withdraw from this node, here's the node, and you will notice withdraw button here. If you withdraw, you're going to lose 10% and it goes into your wallet. So notice this was 61 now, XPLR. I believe we were at 50 something before. So we'll come back and I'll show you that it's mining as we speak. And that's the beauty of mining versus buying $10 worth of this 1.5 cent XPLR, because tomorrow, even though you didn't get $10, tomorrow the node will generate $10. You see what I'm trying to say? But either way, you win because this 20%, if you'd have bought in $10 yesterday, it would be $12 now because you've gotten 20%. So think about that. That's pretty impressive. I didn't even realize it was escalating like this because, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, you guys know I'm not going in here reviewing this all the time. But here's what I want to show you is the wallets. So after you withdraw your XPLR, okay, so it'll be 10% less. Now, you notice pancake, pancake, pancake. You see, right? So actually, if this is available on Pancake, then this is a wallet. So you should be able to connect your wallet through Trust Wallet. And now you can exchange your XPLR into the debt token. How about that? That's pretty sweet. Here's debt right here. So I want to point out something else about this. So notice all these are on Pancake Swap. How sweet is that? So that means your tokens are liquid, but the mother token is debt. So you can only, I think you can only swap into the debt. Here's the last thing I want to say about this. The debt token originally was 0.0001. When it went up to $13.75, actually it went up higher than that to 20 or so. All those people had, it was like whatever, 100,000. So even $1 turned into whatever 13, let's just call it $13 times 100,000. That gave people like $130,000, just so you guys understand. So there were millionaires made because whoever got in November 20th of last year, the debt token wasn't $13. It was 0.00001. So that opportunity may never come again because there is no mother token that's going to start out at 0.0001, right? But what will happen is they burn these tokens off from the royalties. And because more people are going to buy these, because once they start generating something like $100 a day, $200 a day, more people will buy them, even if they cost $10,000. So again, if you have more than one, you'll have options, because then you'll eventually be able to sell them for, who knows, maybe 50,000, maybe 100,000, 200. You never know. As much as it makes, there's a profit, there's a price. So I'm just letting you guys know. This is what we're talking about here. IX Global, the link is down below. You can also share the link like I do and sign up other people, which gives you a residual income, passive income from that as well. So once again, please use the link down below. If you haven't gotten your free $10 from Coinbase, please use the link down below the video in the description. Doesn't matter if you're on podcast. If you have a description down below, you'll see the same link. You use those links, please. Please subscribe. Please like. Please share the podcast. Please like. Please hit the hearts. Please subscribe. Please. And share everything, because right here, as far as I know, there's lots of channels that discuss financials. A lot of channels that discuss business opportunities. But what we're trying to do is get you in now at the least expense, so the higher the rewards later. Because when we come out of this, or if we don't come out of a recession, in order to get passive income, that is very, very major. All right. So that's what you're going to need. Here we go. When I earn $250, I transfer to my wallet. Exactly. I forgot to mention that. That's probably what I'm going to have to start doing, because I think there was 397 in there. So they did say that's a shared wallet, so you should transfer it in. So the 10% is going to have to be burned no matter what. It doesn't really matter at this point. But nonetheless, it's not compounded. So just saying, I might have to consider doing that as well. Instead of letting it sit there, just put it into the XPLR. Now, we're going to do a little experiment. Let me see if I can do it, though, before I do that. I'm going to run a little commercial. 2 hours and 53 minutes in. If you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel, click the all notification bell. The other thing you might want to do is join us on Friday night live stream at 9-10 p.m., where we'll be discussing probably that real estate that I was talking about, because, you know, real estate is passive income. And if you can buy things at under $250,000, that's the cutoff for me. Other people might say 300, but if we can buy something under 250,000 or at around 250, and we can sleep 10, now you have something, especially in the Punta Cana region. And when I see it and I look around and I see 2,000, 2,100, 2,200, 2,500 square foot villas, and I see them being able to rent their properties out for $1,000 a night, $900 a night, I'm like, hold on a second. That's pretty damn cool. Talk about high return on investment, $6,000 for 1 week. Not 2 or 3 weeks, 1 week. I will take the 1 week every month, or the every month receiving $6,000. Take it however you want. On a 200 and some odd $1,000 investment, where can I sign up with that? That's where I want to be. Guess what? SSN Lifestyle members, you can benefit from this. So again, there's going to be some things coming out. I'm going to be more attentive over there as well. I'm going to start dropping some videos over there. So I'm just letting you guys know. And by the way, I'm going to do an experiment while we're here. I shouldn't have did that, but okay. I'm going to go out of this because I didn't even know we were over 250. I mean, it seems like just 2 weeks ago when I last showed the debt box node, we were under 250, and I was like, well, we can't transfer it anyhow. Now all of a sudden, 2 weeks later, it's at 397. And in about, 2 weeks, it's going to be at 500 if this keeps up. Man, this is beautiful. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to Pancake Swap, and I'm going to go look at something. Pancake Swap. I don't usually mess around with Pancake Swap because, nothing bad. I just never go over here for it. And this is an exchange, by the way. They get a fee for the exchange, ladies and gentlemen, just like Miracle Cash and More has an exchange. All right? So think about that. Oh, we got to connect on the BNB. Okay, whatever. I generally don't mess around with these guys. So let's go to, in fact, I'm not on the BNB chain. I think I did BNB one time when I had something sent over. I did something. So I think I have currently swap only BNB. All right, fine. Let's get on with it. Switch, disconnect. What is this? Currently swap only switch. Let me start changing it. Oh, there's some Ethereum. Oh, I got to switch networks. Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get you up, but I first wanted to get in. It's not allowing me. I didn't change to the BNB network or Ethereum. Here we go. Switch networks. I got to get to the Binance. All right. Now we're over here. Here we go. I'm going to put this on. Is this on the right screen? Let's see. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So I'm going to get underneath. So this is for the debt box. So this is BNB. In fact, all I have to do is do this. Let's see what it looks like. Debt. Here's debt, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. I've never imported it. All right, cool. Let's import. All right. So there we go. There's the debt. Now, let's see if we have XPLR up here, for instance. No, we don't. BGLD. Well, you know what that means. Hold on a second. Let me go do this. Maybe the mother token has to be up here. This is a little test. Or I'm going to have to add the token address, which I don't know what they are. BGLD. There's BGL. BGLG. Oh, looks like I'm going to have to. I guess we might as well just go do the damn thing, right? All right. All right. All right. I'm going to do this. Let's see. I don't know if we have it. We're going to find out. I just wanted to check it out. It doesn't appear that it's on the, I'm going here just so in case you ever want to add a token, this is how you do it. You generally get the token address. So let's see. XPLR if they have it. See if it shows up. Is it going to show up anywhere? No. Okay, so I have, you know what this means? Some of you may not understand, but I would have to go to the debt box and get the token address, which is what I'm doing right now in the background. So I'm going to log in, and then I'm going to come back and show you what I'm going to do, because in case some of you may not understand how it works, how you can get your money out. So I'm just showing you this is what would happen. You'd go to Pancake Swap, and then you would go to add the token because it's not pulling it up by itself. So let me see if I can get it. I'm going to go to the wallet. Let me see if they have the token address here. Okay, it says available on Pancake Swap. That's interesting. They don't have the token. Oh, okay. Well, that's different. That's different. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it a different way. So I went to Pancake Swap. I have the address, but I'm going to do it a different way. I'm going to put this on screen for you. So I'm in the back office, and I got to erase this. Okay, I'm in the back office. You see that, right? Okay, so they made it kind of easy for you. The fact is, here's the available on Pancake Swap. So when I click on this, it's going to take me there. So I want to add this to my wallet or to Pancake Swap so I can switch into debt box, because remember, debt is the main one, and debt you can move around. Like I can send it to my BitTrue, Bitmart. All right. So I clicked the USD token. Sorry. Let me get another one. Here's the XPLR. So, oh, you guys can't see this. So anyhow, after you click on it, here's what happens. It takes you to Pancake Swap, and then it'll show me the token. Here's the address up here at the top, quite frankly. That's the token address, so I can actually copy it. Now, look, here's the XPLR. So, notice liquidity 145. And let's see. This is probably going to open up some things. All right. There's XPLR. And, oh, this is interesting. So I can exchange it into cake if I want. Interesting. All right. So they actually are fully on. Cool. There we go. Okay. Well, there we are, ladies and gentlemen. So this isn't going to recognize anything because there is no XPLR in the wallet. So it can't grab anything because there's zero balance. But if I had $250 sitting in there, or whatever, 225, because you can take out 250, you're going to lose 10%. If 225 was in there, then this would show 225. And then I don't know what the exchange rate would be, but probably a couple dollars. That's it. So how about that, ladies and gentlemen? Just showing you this is how it's done. So you're liquid, you're good with the debt box node. All right, so there you have it. That's an easy way to do it. Look who else is in the house tonight. Melanie Bonita's here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Wednesday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to your name. And she says, good evening, SSN family. Good evening to you too. And by the way, she is known as Miss 27 Streams of Income around here. And also, Melanie Bonita, I know you've been busy. But did you understand? I can't believe it. My EasyTron bot has withdrawals. In case you guys missed those videos, you should have hit your withdrawal yesterday or yesterday, the lower amount of people got their withdrawals, meaning $5, $10. It shows on the payment channel. And by the way, Miss 27 Streams of Income has books known as the Book Boss Lady is here in the house. You can go check out her books on Amazon. That's right, Amazon.com, best bookseller, all of that, ladies and gentlemen, speaker, author, YouTuber. So that's why you have to go check out her Melanie Bonita channel. She gives out great information, business opportunities, and a bunch of help for everybody. Got to go show her some love. Subscribe. Go to Melanie Bonita. You see her name. Go look her up under Amazon. Same thing. All right. And there we go. Her tagline also, multiple streams to live your dreams. That's right. That's exactly right. And she says, I smashed the like button. I appreciate it. She's got it right. 3 hours in, smash that like button. I can't believe 3 hours. We just talked about two things. I interjected with some real estate. This is crazy. Wilson Koo says, evening at Melanie B. Melanie B says, thank you so much for sharing. No problem. You know, part of the SSN Nation way. Got to show some love. All right. Great evening at Wilson Koo. There we go. Showing some more love. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we're talking about. Get your passive income. Get your future income now. You have an opportunity. There's no excuse. You can either sign up for the Cash Flow Net as an affiliate, share with other people. Then you can receive as commission, if they buy the $5,000 NFT, you can receive $500. You do that 10 times, you get your NFT by sharing it and 10 people buying it. That's one way to do it. Or spend the $5,000 yourself. Use the links down below in the description for no matter what, signing up as an affiliate or if you want to buy the NFT. There's only 760 left, was it? NFTs worldwide for the UK, the country of the UK. Can you believe it? So let's do it. We have our group economics for it. So there's another way, $250. The link is down below for the Cash Flow NFT $5,000 business opportunity. Your contribution, whatever you put in, that's the percentage that you will earn from the NFT. 250 equals 5%. $500 is 10%. $1,000 is 20%. That's how it works. They pay out monthly. This is for the UK territory. So there's 3 ways you can get into the Cash Flow NFT $5,000 program. So there's no excuse in reality. You just got to put in a little extra work if you don't have the money, or you can say, okay, I have a little bit of money and put that into the contribution for the group economics. Now, IX Global, which holds the debt box nodes. Now that's a whole nother animal because as you know, these are real world commodities, just like the real world stores for Miracle Cash and more. They have real world oil rigs. Natural gas is coming out of the ground. This is real world stuff. Gold is coming out of the ground. XPLR, the satellite system, is going up in space, scanning for gold, silver, and precious metals, making the whole debt box ecosystem go, which in my opinion, after the BGLD, which was the oil, was sold out, after the natural gas node has went to $6,000, the best value next up is bauxite or XPLR. But I think XPLR outranks everybody because that's the place that finds the water underneath the ground from space, the gold, the silver, the platinum, the rhodium, the palladium, and oil, natural gas, even bauxite. And I'm going to run a little video just in case this doesn't get you hyped enough. Listen to what the old school guy says, who actually came out of retirement because the scientist was talking crazy to him, talking about, because the satellite thing has been talked about for over 40 years. They have satellites up there trying to scan, but they're still digging empty holes because it can't see beneath the ground that well. that can only give them an idea of the topography and things like that. This is something different. So this guy came out of retirement. So I'm going to show this video. So check this out. First, let me do some things I need to set up. So then you guys will. All right. So check this little exchange out where the guy talks about he's coming out of retirement, listening to this crazy scientist tell him that a satellite can scan underneath the ground and pinpoint where things are. Check this out.
And asked me what I was doing. So I'm sitting here drinking a cup of coffee. And he goes, "Are you ready to come out of retirement?" And I was like, "Hell no." And he goes, "Hear me out." So he told me about James. And we talked, and I said, "Have James call me." James called me later on that morning, and I believe we was on the phone for an hour and a half to 2 hours talking. He told me what happened in Nevada and everything else, and I told him what I had done, and he asked me if I'd come on board. I said, "Sure, I'll come help you." And when I first got here, not knowing the science that this gentleman knows, because all the stuff we ever done was fiber. You know, they set off charges and they'd read the vibrations through the ground, and that's how they found the oil, correct?
Seismic.
Seismic reaction, yep. Well, he's telling me about this technology, you know, in the sky and everything else, you know. At first, he's full of shit. You know? Well, when he gave me the frogs and that, and where the formations were coming in and everything else, you know, I was sitting there looking at him, but the pipe caliber was off by 48 feet. So I deducted that, and every one where he said was that, it was there. Every single one of it was there. And where he said the oil will be at, all the zones, there, on the money. And I'll go anywhere with this gentleman. Anywhere. As long as he keeps me. You know? I mean,
thank you. Thank you for your time. And
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. I have more videos too, which actually I might have to do another video because it's longer, where the scientist is actually talking about trillions of dollars is there in Nebraska because they found water underneath. That's how they're able to do the mining. They found oil. They found natural gas. That's not all. Rhodium, and I can't remember if it was palladium or platinum, but one of those P's, all of that is under there. If they're able to extract what they think is under there, it's trillion. Over a trillion, which means the royalties received could be hundreds of millions of dollars. That is used to burn, guess what? Some XPLR, some oil, the BGLD token, some NatG token. They don't even have a platinum or rhodium tokens, so I don't know what that's going to do, but hey, it's part of the royalties, so that means they're going to be burning some tokens, XPLR probably. So all I'm saying is they can go around the world with this satellite system as it goes around the world, and therefore get all these major companies being able to pinpoint where the oil and where these precious resources are underground. That is a major game changer. And he who gets this technology first, I don't even know how much this technology is worth, but it's worth, I would think, more than 1 trillion just by itself, because now you have these companies that are making trillions of dollars in revenue per year, being able to pinpoint, and their exploration cost reduced to whatever it costs to pay for that satellite to scan. That would be incredible. So I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, that's why the IX Global, the debt box node wholesale prices, get yours now. Join up, become a member, share with other people, because we're going to get into some more business opportunity stuff here like we did when I first started, because it's wintertime. People are going to be hurting. They're going to be sitting here saying, hey, man, this is a recession. I got laid off, or they reduced my pay, or all these things are going to come up because companies aren't going to be able to stay afloat like they have been because they're cutting off the borrowing. That is what a lot of the economy is run on. So you have to understand, you got to position yourself, because it's going to be nice if you're going to be able to turn. Imagine if this turned into 10 times the amount, where all of a sudden, instead of $50 per month, it's 500 or 5,000. This is what could happen, but you got to take the risk. Is it going to cost you $250, $5,000 or less? Is that worth the risk to you? Well, it's up to you. You do the due diligence. All right. So let me know. That's right. Melanie Bonita oil. Wow. Exactly. It's going down. The commodity knows this is where you want to be. So it's a risk. It's high risk. It's crypto. But I like somebody that actually has assets. This is different with crypto. We're not relying on somebody telling me they're doing something. I'm relying on these guys telling me they're doing something, except this time the CEO is on, right? The founders are on. They're not like, in the background, don't want to talk to anybody. In fact, I'm going to give a little clip, because Travis Flaherty, they're at Nebraska. One of the founders of this is there talking. So I'll show that clip. It's like 8 minutes. You can watch this if you want to, because we're already here 3 hours and 16 minutes. But this is why you have to get excited about both the cash flow NFT, and you have to get excited by the IX Global. If you can get into both of them, then you should. You should buy it, and then you should share with other people, because your friends are going to be unhappy. I had friends that got into some other nodes. It was sketchy. It's not like these. It was like they got in, then the company had to break up, then reassemble and do all kind of crazy stuff. It didn't seem like it was a good investment. It turned out it was. These guys are getting thousands of dollars per month for the last 2 years. But the thing is this could also be both of these projects or one of the projects, but both of these are backed by assets, real world assets, real world businesses. These aren't some computer generated business. This is actual stuff that's going on out here. You can go to the rigs. You can go to the scientists there in Nebraska or Nevada. They're there. They're actually doing this. It's not like you can walk in Miracle Cash and More store. It's there. You can check out their licenses. The stuff is there. And the owners, again, aren't hiding out. So that's another thing. Not saying that things can't go haywire when owners are, companies have owners out in front. They still go bankrupt, right? I'm just saying this particular situation, they are receiving royalties. They are receiving transaction fees. Both the Debtbox node company and Miracle Cash and More. We like that. We like being part of eBay. Remember when eBay came out and people didn't want to invest in it, but the real people that invested in it was saying, hey, don't you realize everything that sells, they receive a transaction fee? When somebody sells something, some of those like land, they would charge $75. No matter if it's sold or not. You could re-up or renew it at no cost, but that was money coming in, and they had thousands of listings. That's transaction fees that come in. So Amazons, the eBays, all these guys get to stay around forever. They receive fees. And that's why you had other companies come on, Shopify's, the Etsy's, the Fairs. All these other companies came on because it's about the transaction fees. You offer a service, transaction fee. You don't have to do anything other than the infrastructure. So you like getting as many transaction fees as you can. And that's what these guys are both doing. They're taking their fees or royalties from their businesses. And I love it. So again, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to wrap this up at 3 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you so much for being here. And once again, thank you for watching. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And once again, thank you so much for being here. As I've mentioned, I appreciate you as subscribers. I appreciate you even more as members with the icon showing additional support financially. I appreciate that greatly. Thank you so much. And once again, share the videos, help other people, let other people know to come here at Stop Struggling Now, or share the video. They don't have to come here. But the more people that knows how to get out of financial problems or being able to make money a different way than having to work for it, that helps out everybody. So everyone, good night. Thank you so much again for being here. Great night. Thank you, Melanie Manita. Thank you so much. And again, remember, it's hard out here, as I always say. And with that, you always are going to have to keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.